can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no. Cause I love you, baby. No, 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 no. Can't let you go. Cause I love you, cause I love you, yeah. There was a time I didn't have romance, but after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here, and I don't mean maybe, yeah. I can't let you go. I can't let you go, yeah. I can't let you go, yeah. I can't let, I can't let, I can't let, yeah. I can't let, yeah. You can't tell me to let go, baby. 'Cause I love you, yeah. 'Cause I love you, yeah. I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. 'Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And go deep down.
All right, there we go, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing okay. That was a nice little quick break. I needed it. My voice needed it. Thanks for hopping back on here with me. I know the views will kind of trickle in here as everybody realizes that we're going back down here again. But oh, Loki came over to say hello. Hello. But yeah, we'll talk about a lot of other stuff. But you can see clearly right now we're kind of testing the boundaries and coming down below the 200 weekly moving average. That's going to be interesting to watch coming up here for the next few hours. It looks like. So a heads up of what I told you guys earlier, it does look like this week I am going to be streaming a lot more than normal, and just get ready for me to kind of pop on at random times as I see dumps and stuff like that coming on. If tomorrow is very calm and tomorrow we're rebounding, maybe I'll just do my normal 6 p.m. Stream, but if things are looking very, very bad, you can expect to see me somewhere around here over the next, within that 15 to 20 minutes after that happens. The only reason I would not be streaming is because for some reason I'm across town or something like that, in which case I would turn my butt around and start heading back home to stream, right? As long as it wasn't anything important. But there we go. So we saw that yesterday we broke down below the 200 weekly exponential moving average, and now let me add this very fast right here. You can see at this moment in time on the daily chart how we're closing down below here. Now, I think it's important that we're getting pushed down right now, personally, because we have 22 minutes and 22 minutes about before this daily candle closes. And if the shorts are doing what I think they're going to do, they're going to try to get us to close down below the 200 weekly moving average, because if we close above it, there's a good opportunity for us to bounce off of it and use it as a level of support. However, if we do close down below it, I would bet that tomorrow might be a short rebound, but would follow, we would continue to tank going further, okay? And that'd be the big thing going on here. And at $21,000, let me put this down here as well. We don't need a trending. All we need is a horizontal line. Coordinates. 21. There you go. $21,000 right here. Reportedly, Michael Saylor will get liquidated and his Bitcoin will be flushed out into the market. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens at this specific time going forward. All right. So keep a close eye on this $21,000 level. We'll see how many people get liquidated. And I'm going to be streaming here tonight for as long as I think is necessary, but at least until 7 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock as well. And after we get the new daily candle here, I think we should have a pretty good idea of how many longs were liquidated, and how many shorts were liquidated over the last 24 hours. Obviously, it looks like longs were going to be liquidated a little bit more than shorts here, but it'll be good to have the information here. So I won't go over the whole thing we did before. We'll talk about that over the next few days here. But here's the so this upper line right here is the 200 moving average on the 5-minute chart. This right here is the 200 weekly moving average currently on the 5-minute chart, right? So this is the 200 weekly moving average that we've been talking about for the past few months. And right here, as far as Bitcoin's concerned, you guys can see that we're currently breaking down below this level. I will keep this like right here for now, maybe about. We'll have to see how it looks. But yeah, so we broke down below the Fibonacci level, and that's another level we may close down below, as well as those Fibonacci, those Ganfin levels we talked about before. So this channel, is this NOS? Yeah, this is NOS. Okay, I need to put this back over to the stuff that I normally have it on before I forget. Let's see. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop doing stuff. Sorry, dogs. Loki's over here. Bitcoin. No, I want the watch list. I want the NASDAQ. SPY. We can just do the SPY. Yeah, we don't need SPX. And then we just want the Dow here. Okay, perfect. Okay. Next side that. And here's the Ganfin level we talked about before. This is the 3-to-1 Ganfin level. If we do close below that and we do have some type of reversal over the next few hours, I would say that, maybe 23,523 would be a good level for longs to try to get us back above that, and then eventually be coming back down. But for me, we would have to close down below the 200 weekly and this one. I'd be a little bit more optimistic about this if we somehow manage to close back above the 200 weekly moving average over the next few minutes here. And again, 19 minutes left. I wish I could have a timer on here on TradingView. I don't think I'm allowed to. Do I have one? Timer, signpost, no. Nope. No doohickeys there. But that's what we're going to be looking for, guys. And we did just break down below the support a while ago. And if you guys do patterns, I told you it'd be better to use this one, instead of trying to do off of some weird thing like that. As soon as we broke down, right? So if you guys wanted to open up any more shorts, that was the opportunity there. Now, I had one short order trigger happen after we broke down below here, but I have no shorts right now, guys. Besides that, no shorts at all. I was busy having lunch with my mom, so I was not even bothering to look at the market here. I was skimming my phone every now and again as I was explaining to her what was going on, because she was wondering what's going on with the markets. Like, it's nice to have a son that can explain the economy and how bad stuff really is over here. Okay. But yeah, guys, we're pretty much waiting to see if there's going to be some big liquidations coming over here. But that big... Somebody ran the doorbell. It's probably just a delivery guy. We just had the... What do you call it? No, you don't. You go over there, Loki. He's tried to jump out of the screen windows to go chase people. Not to bark and bite, but just to get belly rubs. Freaking insane. He jumped out the window the other day. Sliding window. Jumped right out of it. Broke the screen. But the level we are trying to close above right now, on this daily chart at least, is $22,363.75. 22,363. Okay? So let me add a little bit of a line here right now. 22,363 point, let's just do 8, I guess. It's at 0.81 right now. There we go. Put it back to the 1-minute chart. Oh, this is the 1 second. There we go. All right. You can see this line. It's not going to represent it exactly, as it does fluctuate a little bit here, but you can see the clear level of resistance that we're going to be dealing with over the next 17 minutes. I would suspect if we're lucky, we may see some bulls try to push us back above that level, maybe that might help us out a little bit. But let's just kind of keep an eye on what's going on, everybody. This is going to be a fun time for the next few days, at least until things really start to calm down. What I see on my charts right now, and again, we do have a few minutes left until we close. In the last 24 hours, Bitcoin is down 16%. Dogecoin is down 16%. Ethereum 17. ADA is only down 7. Ethereum Classic is down 14. XRP is down 10. Dollar Index is still up about 1%. STMX is down 15. SHIB is down 8. FTM is up 1. Matic is down 15. Litecoin is down 11. AXS is down 9. Gala is unch, hasn't moved at all. Link is down 7. Bitcoin Cash down 15. Crow is down 20. 19. DOT is down 7. Dogelon is down 18. Engine 10. EOS 12. Ape 13. ICP 5. Luna 5. Mana up 2. Sand down 12. Sol down 11. XLM down 11. Sushi down 16. All right. So we are getting battered here. But as I'm looking at this little bit of a drop that we just saw in the 15-minute chart, everybody. Back right here very fast. Move some stuff over there. Oops. It's not going to work out fine for me. All right. How does this work? There you go. X out that for now, and that should work out. Okay, perfect. Sorry. There you go. Everything for the most part is taking a beating, but this is let's go to the 5-minute chart here, or maybe just the 15-minute chart. So 15-minute chart. Let's get rid of the 200 weekly. All right, hold on one second. All right. Thank God I can mute. You can see FTM on the 15-minute chart, vastly different than Bitcoin's chart over the last few minutes. It did start to teeter off here as it got rejected by the Fibonacci levels, but if you're looking at FTM and Bitcoin continues to go down here over the next few hours, you might see this as an opportunity to try to open up a short here. On the other side, you're pretty much just waiting to see if Bitcoin does close below or above that 200 weekly moving average here. Oh man, that hurt my throat big time. Gala similarly came down a little bit more heavy than FTM, but still up overall. And remember, this is up overall in the last 24 hours, and everything else you can see above my head is just red. So if I were to zoom in just a tad here, so you guys could see, oh, okay, is it 200 is the limit? Oh, here we go, 250. Okay, let me take off my head. There we go. See those numbers right there? Dollar index is not something you need to worry about too much here because the due date just started on that one. But look at that. Everything is pretty much done except for FTM, Gala, Mana, and that's it on the list that we normally look at here, right? Everything else is not looking so hot. I'm always going to be astonished about the quality of this thing. I know you guys can't appreciate the quality of this, or maybe you guys can, but this is like the camera I bought a while ago. It's taking 6K footage, turning it into 4K footage, and then the computer's turning that into just 1080 footage, and then YouTube is transferring that 1080 footage over to you guys. I still like the fact that it does. I still enjoy the fact that the camera is much better than the webcam that I had before. Okay, over here though. All right, let's go back up to Bitcoin. Let's go back to let's go to the 1 second chart here. We're not really missing anything by looking at the 1 minute chart versus the 1 second chart. I want to watch this action because I really want to see if we are going to be able to get back above that level of resistance here. That 23,106. I think that's the level we talked about. Wait a second. 1 week chart. Oh, this is the weekly chart. Okay, so let's go back over here. There we go. It popped back up temporarily. There's the line we want to close back above. The current, wait a second. Didn't I have a line right here? 22,277? Oh, this was the support level here. I guess I thought I put a white line on the chart, guys. Apparently not. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I did though. 22,227. No, 277. Okay, and 0.89. There you go. Right now, that's the line we're trying to break above. Although, what is it? The line keeps on disappearing here for us. But 3 hour, yeah, we're above it back up by a little bit. So it's a little bit off, but you get a general idea of where the support level that we want to stay above is. All right. That'll work out. All right. Hope you guys are doing well, though. Uh, I won't go over the old spiel we did a few hours ago. If you guys have any questions, though, I'd be happy to answer. The members first, of course. And hey, Discount Killer, happy to see you back as well. And hey, Island Time, happy to see you back as well. And hey, DeFi, a lot of bad news has been getting released. That's what it looks like here. And guess what, guys? Okay, so this is something interesting. And hey, Crypto Crow, I'm in danger, but I'm on me. You said said you. Oh no. Oh yeah. Yeah. Be careful if you go long at those points in time. Well, with leverage, I guess you would say. So I was watching CNBC while I was cooking lunch for me and my mom. And what did I hear you say? There you go. There you go. So there was a story that came out that said Fed is likely to boost interest rates by 3/4 of a point this week. That's the 75 basis points we were talking about before, and how that's what the market was pricing in right now. So Steve Leisman did a call. I was watching this while cooking eggs with hot sauce. But it says markets are beginning to anticipate an even faster pace of interest rate hikes, and the Federal Reserve officials apparently are contemplating the possibility as well. Excuse me. Central bank policymakers are entertaining the idea of a 75 basis point increase to the Fed's benchmark funds rate that banks charge each other for the overnight financing, according to CNBC's Steve Leisman. My reporting is that a 75 basis point rate hike will be announced on the second day of this week's meeting, Wednesday. Is very likely a real distinct possibility. I think it's going to happen at this point. Leisman said, "I know that Powell said the committee back in May was not actively considering it, but he also said that they would be looking into looking at the economy, and I think the economy has changed to the point in my reporting to such at this point I'd be dialing in 75 basis points if I were a betting man at this point, not 50." Now, I think the problem here is that rich people tend not to understand how bad the economy is for poor people until it really gets reaching up there. And I think that's what they're realizing right now. And I think that's why we were talking about this for a while now, and why I'm so excited that, yeah, it's going to work. Okay. So that's going to be interesting going forward. And then I watched a couple of YouTube videos to catch up back on the day of finance and see what was going on in the markets and what people were talking about. And here's the kind of a gist of what I kind of heard. I heard one guy said that one of the old Fed guys saying that he doesn't work for the Fed anymore, so I want to make that clear. But he said if he was over there, he'd be raising each rate by 75 basis points. So 75 this meeting, then 75 the next meeting, and then 75 for the September meeting, over and over and over again. So I don't think they're going to do that, but it was very interesting to kind of watch that all play out here. So our kind of plan about them, or our idea of them raising rates, has actually looked like it's going to pan out here. So that's what the market was pricing in. And I think for the foreseeable future, we may have higher rates than expected. Will cause, I want to be frank about this, raising interest rates does not get us out of this problem alone, right? But what it does is it's going to put pain on Main Street. Main Street is the consumer. If the consumer doesn't have the money to be spending on goods, there won't be such a high demand for those goods. If there's not a high demand for those goods, that means that companies will still be losing money on revenues, and they'll still be losing money, right? However, it will address a lot of the problems with inflation, and that lack of buying will give the country enough time, hopefully, to get the infrastructure back in order, so when we have another big boom later on, there will not be as many supply chain issues, and hopefully at that same point you will see gas prices continue to go down. The one thing you have to worry about, President Biden, so I watched the interview with President Biden here earlier today. He kind of stumbled through his words, and he was kind of saying two different things at once. But what I think I got out of that, and what I think the people I was watching got out of it as well, is I think next month Joe Biden is going to be going to Saudi Arabia to try to get them to increase their oil production. The way he kind of mumbled about it, Loki, my sister's back home. Um, the way he tried to mumble about it, it was really a mumble because I don't really get what he was saying there, but it seemed like there's also going to be some security component to the meeting, and he's going to use that security as a component as a reason to go over there. And then while he's over there, he'll see if he can also work out a deal as far as oil is concerned. So that may help us get down a little bit faster. So at this point in time, guys, my outlook horizon of when I can be more excited about crypto and the stock market in general, or where I'd be more enticed to see a major reversal in the price, specifically for the market, because right now Bitcoin's not following the Nasdaq exactly. Um, I would see it happening. My dog's really whining. Let's see. Let's see my sister. Let me, hold on a second here. Would probably be sometime in September or October. That'd be my thing here. Guys, give me a second. I'm gonna let my dog upstairs so you can say hi to the family very fast. Mom just got over for lunch, so I'm gonna just let him up the stairs and I'll come right back over here. Okay. Give me 1 second and I will be right back. There you go. Thanks, Alpha. I appreciate it. Yep, there you go. See, I always mess up stuff like this. Okay, here's basically what I just said. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I clicked it off when I sneezed. Uh, Basically, here's what I mean, guys. We officially closed above the 200 weekly moving average. So if you did want to take a position here, understand it's going to be extremely risky, and the best bet you guys can be making is to best way to kind of help yourself out is by having a good stop loss here to protect yourself. That's really going to be the big thing. And Alpha, thank you very, very much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. It's kind of nice when I have my rants and nobody's listening. Then I feel more confident. Bleh. But what do you call it? That's what I basically just said over here the last few minutes, kind of in condensed form. And I was telling you guys about how so far since we just opened up, all the coins are already down again, but they're not necessarily just like plummeting down to earth, right? Everything's just taking a little bit of a breather. Just like last time, we want to try to make a higher low, and we talked about how we broke the low right here and how that was a little bit kind of scary. Not scary, but not good. We want to try to make another higher low here and use the fact that we did close above the 200 weekly moving average as a level of support, so we can kind of bounce off it at least short term. It's a hard ask right now, guys. But I want to reiterate: if you guys do want to take a trade here right now, you're going to have some type of stop loss to protect yourself, okay? And if for whatever reason you guys do not know how to short, you guys should I got a link for BitGet down below. Sign up for it. Don't worry about putting money into it right now. I would sign up to it just to get access to the paper trading. That's going to be very helpful for you down the road. Paper trading, paper trading, paper trading. Let's see. And hey, Jay, thanks. Oh, man. What's right here? What's right here? And hey, Alpha, it did help out. That's the first thing I saw. It just takes time. There's a big lag from when I see you guys' messages, guys. Okay, there we go. What's right here? Welcome back. Thanks. Oh man. And hey, Ma. No, no, no. I had my mic on during the beginning of the stream. That wasn't it. I sneezed. I sneezed. Um, let's see. And hey, Lopez, can I check Doge on Mars, please? What I think. So Doge on Mars is getting hit hard this week, just like everything else. But let me go over to it very fast. Thank you for the super chat, my man. I really do appreciate it. Just like the first breakdown here that was a really good shorting opportunity, this again was similarly another great shorting opportunity once we broke down right here. I know it went back up, but it got rejected off the 20 and it did come back down here quite well. I am looking to buy this for the long term here. I have bought about 300, 400 bucks of it so far. I hope to add another 200 bucks of it. This is most likely going to be my meme coin of next cycle here. I'm going to be interested to see how it performs, but I'm really tying it to Elon specifically, and I'm hoping that it can really move up a little bit stronger here. But this thing has been dumping quite hard, and it's because relative to everything else, it still hasn't fallen down a lot more than a lot of other coins, and I just feel like it's catching back up. But I think overall it's fine. It does have a little bit of a support level right here. You can see the price line right there, maybe. Oh, you guys can't. Never mind. I'll just zoom out. There you go. Weekly chart. There's a little bit of consolidation right here on the daily chart. That's where we're stopping currently. If we do manage to break down below this, which most likely will happen sometime Wednesday, there's a chance we can go back down to like 164 or about another 37% to 40% down. So be careful of that. It could definitely take another dump. Usually, though, guys, after breaking down, again, Bitcoin does like to have a consolidation period. We're just trying to figure out where that consolidation pretty much starts at this point. Back to the 1 minute. There you go. Back above some resistance. We don't got to worry about this one right now, then. There you go. And maybe we make it back up to the Fibonacci level if we're lucky. Okie dokie. And hey, Tunji, I should have put stop losses in. Guys, I'm going to be making a tutorial video about how to use BitGet this later this week. If you guys want to learn how to short and long with leverage, I have linked it below. Just sign up for BitGet. You don't have to put any money in there. I would just use my knowledge as far as paper trading on there if you wanted to, and if you felt confident enough, then you could actually put money on there and try to do stuff, right? But right now, it's going to be key for you guys to always have stop losses on your trades. That is really going to save you a lot of money. I never trade without stop losses. Like when I do BitGet, this is why I want to get you guys to sign up for this one particularly here. When you go on BitGet and you make a trade, I don't know if you guys can see it here, but there's a little checkbox right here, and if I click it, I could set my take profit price and my stop loss price at the same time I make the trade. That way, everything's done at the time I enter the buy or sell button, and then I'm just waiting. And that takes away a lot of the work off of you. That way, all you have to do is wait. And that's why I keep telling you guys about that specific exchange. I'm sponsored by BitGet, KuCoin, Femex, Binance US. I'm just by a few of them, but I usually will tell you the ones that I think are best for each specific type of trader. And if you guys are new and you guys need help in learning how to invest and how to get the basics down while you can be making actual money during that time, I'd recommend you guys sign up with BitGet and use their paper trading platform. So over time, when I'm saying, hey, everybody, we're breaking down, or I mean, not on this chart, but on this one right here, hey, everybody, we're breaking down, I'm opening up shorts. If you guys wanted to join me, if you felt confident of my opinion, you could follow me with your own capital, or you could say, whoa, I don't really know if Michael's right on this one. I'm a little bit more concerned, but I want to see how his trade would have worked out. Well, then you could just open up a paper trade with the 10x leverage or the 20x leverage that I normally do, and then you can just watch it play out and see, wow, either next time I'll do that, or the next time, maybe the next time I'll do it myself, whatever it may be. Or maybe next time I'll just put $1 on it and see what that nets me. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter about how much money you're making when you're trading with leverage. That's not the number you're supposed to be focusing on during that type of stuff. I guess I shouldn't have done that one. It's not about, the money number. It's about the percentage return you're getting on that investment. That's what matters when you guys trade. The percentage you're getting back. Forget about the number. People always aim for numbers when it's unrealistic. You got to focus on the percentage you guys are making back, and that'll help you guys out a lot. And you can see so far, Bitcoin's having a little bit of a surge. That's nice to see. There we go. Oh, we're testing at the fib levels. We were testing at the fib levels. We popped above it. Now we're back down below it. But this fib level seems to be important because even the second chart is honoring it here, which is going to be nice for us to see going forward. All right. But there we go. We may be looking for a little bit of consolidation going forward. And thank you, Alpha, again. I really do appreciate that. And hey, Brightest, what do you buy Dogelon? Here. If you guys ever want to know where you guys can buy, okay, let's see this. Where you guys can buy a coin, go to coinmarketcap.com, find the coin, scroll down, go right here, and you can see it's on KuCoin. That's where I get mine. Gate.io, Gemini, Polynix, Huobi Global, Crypto Exchange, Shiba Swap, LBank, CoinX, QuickSwap, whatever it is. It's in a whole bunch of places here. But that if you wanted to buy it, that's where you could buy it. I'd usually recommend going over here to the finding things that have high confidence, or at least moderate. Moderate confidence is just fine, guys. But usually you don't want to have anything that has NA or red, like low confidence. But like Uniswap is fine, but why would you swap it when we can just get it off of KuCoin or something like that? But yeah, KuCoin is one place you can get it. What's right here? And thanks for subscribing to the channel, Evans World. I really do appreciate that. And hey, Pavan. So now Bitcoin crash percentage more than alts in the past 24 hours. Is that strange? Not really, if you consider how much altcoins have gone down. Again, I don't think Bitcoin was necessarily supposed to crash this much over the last couple of days. I think what happened is things were going down, things were bad, right? That is a certainty. But the wild card here that really tanked Bitcoin was the fact that Celsius. Let me see, Celsius. There. Celsius, a large crypto exchange. They have over 1.7 million accounts with them, so that 1.7 million people have accounts with them. Celsius Network is pausing all withdrawals, swaps, and transfers between accounts. Acting in the interest of our community is our top priority. Our operations continue, and we will be more. We will continue to share information with the community more here, right? And then so right here, Loki. My dog's biting into something he's not supposed to be. Um, So let me just read this to you guys. Because this was the big thing that really led to the major tank, right? The last two tanks that we've had, the tank that we experienced yesterday and the tank before that, like the Mother's Day crash, Mother's Day tank was caused by Luna selling off billions of assets because they were trying to save their depegged UST coin. This time, it was a full-on panic, accelerated by the fact that Celsius was not allowing people to close their positions or to transfer anything like that. So before we go into this, understand if you had a leverage position and Bitcoin was crashing down and you were getting like a margin call that says, hey, you need to put more money in your account or you're at risk of losing the entire position, because they locked all of the accounts and there was no way to swap or transfer within the Celsius network, you could literally not protect your accounts from being liquidated from the system. You had no way of doing that. So that means, I don't know how many people had leverage positions at that time, but I would assume tens of thousands of people that had long positions with leverage on the Celsius network were forced to liquidate because Celsius itself would not let them transfer more money into those positions. So they could not do anything to save themselves from losing money. Okay? That's how bad it was. And I think Celsius, personally, I have never used Celsius, but if any of you guys are, and even if you guys just have $5 or $10 trapped in there, as soon as you're able to get it out, I would pull it out immediately, and I would never touch this product ever again. That's how much trust they should have lost with all of you guys by locking up everybody's portfolios and not even allowing you guys to transfer money into the account to save any losing trades. It is absolutely insane that they have done this, right? I know it's in the terms and conditions, but it really is that freaking insane how bad they're treating their customers right now. All in the, to help the customers out. That's not true at all. Okay, hold on. All right, called my dog. Didn't want you guys to hear me yell. But what do you call it? I just hear him making a mess of something upstairs. I don't know exactly what it is. But here, due to extreme market conditions, today we are announcing that Celsius is pausing all withdrawals, swap, and transfers from between accounts. We are taking this action today to put Celsius in a better position to honor over time its withdrawal obligations. He looked at me off the stairs and then ran back upstairs. Okay. Uh, Acting in the interest of our community is our top priority. In service of that commitment to adhere to our risk management framework, we have activated a clause in our terms of use that will allow for this process to take place. Celsius has valuable assets and we are working diligently to meet our obligations. We are taking this necessary action for the benefit of our entire community in order to stabilize liquidity and operations while we take steps to preserve and protect assets. Furthermore, customers will continue to accrue rewards during the pause in line with our commitment to our customers. No. We understand that this news is difficult. Surprise. So I won't keep on narrating my own words. But we believe that our decision to pause withdrawals, swap, and transfers between accounts is the most responsible action we can take to protect our community. We are working with a singular focus to protect and preserve assets to meet our obligations to customers. Our ultimate objective is stabilizing liquidity and restoring withdrawals, swap, and transfers between accounts as quickly as possible. There is a lot of work ahead as we consider various options. This process will take time, and there may be delays. We are thankfully incredible. We thank the incredible Celsius community for your support today. There is no support. It is our pleasure to serve you. Our operations continue, and we will continue to share information with the community as it becomes available. That's not good, guys. Disclaimer. Let's read the disclaimer just because. This communication does not constitute an offer or solicitation to buy any securities. Oh, that's fine. No, it's like just a basic one. It's something based on the subject matter there. And we got knocked back down. Jeez. Fib level is going to be rough, guys. Fib level is going to be rough to break above, it looks like. But yeah, I mean, that was really the wild card this time around, and that's why everybody was so freaked out basically by and that's what caused the last crash to happen so much more aggressively, the one from yesterday. Excuse me. And hey, DeFi, do I need KYC on BitGet? Yes, they. You can give them like an idea or something like that, and it works out pretty well. You don't have to, but I think it just takes a little bit longer with transfers and stuff like that. I know people that don't want to give their ID, so they don't do it. The only thing I would say is if you want access to the higher amount of leverage, which maybe you don't, like 100x leverage, 50x leverage, 20x leverage, something like that, you would have to just like put your ID on there and just scan it front and back, and it's not really it takes like less than 5 minutes, something like that. It's a pretty simple process. Let's see. And hey, babyfish, Celsius got half a billion in Bitcoin that would be liquidated at 18K. Oh, is that what it is? Well, so that means Michael Saylor would cause a crash from 21,000 probably towards 18K. Then Celsius after that would cause a crash from 18K all the way down to probably 14 to 16K. Yeah, I mean, because yeah, that would just end up being a bad thing here. These next few waves that we might see on the downward side, they're most likely just going to be liquidations of some pretty big players that overbought at all-time highs when they were supposed to be buying at the lows, like we do, like the rest of us do, right? Even the billionaires normally buy low, sell high, the smart ones. But the billionaires that usually buy these type of things, I don't think they normally have businesses. They think they're just like personal, like, oh, I'm going to buy now when it's low. Oh, I'll sell when it's higher. With no leverage, just kind of buy, sell like that. Leverage kind of messes up some stuff. And there's a whole bunch of loans kind of backing everything up. And before I went live here a few minutes ago, I was looking on CNBC, and look at this news. BlockFi, the Peter Thiel-backed crypto lending startup, cuts 20% of its staff as Bitcoin plunges. Now, it's not too much because they did grow really fast over the last couple of years, but they are still cutting 20% of its staff. So, crypto lender BlockFi is cutting around 20% of its staff as the company reckons with dramatic downturn in digital currencies and heightened concerns about a weakening economy. So I'm not going to go back more into this. They kind of get. I don't really pay attention to Peter Thiel, but CNBC does not like this guy. Every single time I see his name on CNBC, they have something negative to say about this guy. I don't know who he is though. I think he's a Facebook employee or Facebook exec. He worked for Facebook, I think, at one time. But yeah. You see Crypto.com also is reduction, firing 260 people. Gemini is laying off 10%. Coinbase is on a pause for the foreseeable future. There's some problems here for some of these exchanges that for some reason did not understand that Bitcoin will normally comes back down to these levels after every bullish cycle. I don't know why, but it seems like these corporations didn't have the resources or whatever to kind of see this coming, which is surprising. Let's see. And hey, babyfish, 18,388, half a billion Bitcoin gets liquidated. I mean, that'd be fun to watch. I hope it doesn't happen at night. I really prefer when the big moves, guys, are coming in like daytime when I'm awake, and not in the middle of the night when I'm like in bed. I'm watching it crash. When I'm like, I'm not streaming at like 4 o'clock in the morning my time. And hey, Tony, a good buying opportunity. I would say dropping more. I mean, I could see this dropping more for sure. It just depends on when you want to buy for your long-term transactions here, right? I bought some yesterday or during yesterday's candle for the long term because that was my plan. I will buy more at $16,000 if we get down that low because that is my plan, right? It depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a short-term day trade, be very, very careful because this is going to be one of the riskiest times you could ever be doing a day trade, and the chances are the volatility is going to swing a lot of people out of this because we're just kind of all over the place at this moment in time. So if you're looking to day trade or swing trade, I would wait for a simple breakout. We had one here. The consolidation lasted 6 hours and 45 minutes. If you had a 10x short position here, you would have been able to make 10% after about an hour, if that was enough for you. Or maybe, let me bring this line down. 15% within an hour. And if you waited a little bit longer, I guess you could have made on this little bit of a dip around 40% for holding about 2 hours, 1 hour, 45 minutes. What I'd be looking for here if I wanted to make another trade, I would try to do a day trade off of a pattern. It works out. It worked out pretty well here. But if you're looking to day trade without a pattern, that's going to be a lot more risky. That's going to mean that you have to try to go on a 5 minute chart here, or maybe even a 1 minute chart, and look for some type of pattern on that chart saying, hey, buy me. At this point in time, it looks fine if you wanted to try to buy for a short term play, but you would have to have a stop loss to protect yourself. So if I'm buying right here at 22,441, I'm having a stop loss right here at the lows we experienced just a few minutes ago, and that low would be 2.35%. So I would have a 2.35% stop loss here to protect myself from losing any more than just a few bucks. Now, since I would normally be trading with a leverage here, like a 5 to 10x leverage, if I wanted to take that opportunity, that means I'd be willing to lose about 23.5% for this trade here. On the other hand, if we make it back up towards some level of resistance, then I can probably risk 12% to make 40%. That's how you would want to be playing it right now. But you have to be very, very careful because, again, we're still in the middle of a very bad downturn, and there's an opportunity for shorts to continue pushing us down because about $1,300 lower than where we are now is the level of $21,000 right here. And at $21,000, word on the street is that's when Michael Saylor will get liquidated or margin called. We'll have to wait to see if he has assets to cover that liquidation, or if he doesn't have enough money, will he be forced to liquidate his entire Bitcoin position, leading to a catastrophe for Bitcoin going down even heavier. So in order to stop that, you just want to make sure you have a stop loss right here to stop it from going down any more than that. So you're not opening yourself up to a larger loss than that. Hopefully that makes sense. Got to be careful about this one though. Okay. And this yellow line is the 200 weekly moving average. Probably best to add that little thing back up here. And it disappeared again. Okay, cool. It'll pop up again, guys. It'll pop up again. What's right here? Seems they would want withdrawals and transfers that get paid by fees. Yeah, but I don't think they have enough capital to actually allow people to withdraw their money. I think it's the effect of a run on the bank for Celsius, and they're trying to stop the run on the bank by saying, we will not give you your money. You are stopped from getting your money right now. So that's the big debacle that they're going to be having over the next few days here. They said it's going to take time, but, how would you guys feel if whatever exchange you guys are using, Robinhood, Webull, whatever, how would you guys feel if they said, hey, you can't withdraw your money out of your Robinhood account. We're not letting you. We're not even letting you move money around. Right? So if that's the case, you're kind of screwed short term. And that means because your money is all tied up, you are actually not allowed to use that money to make money by trading, swing trading, day trading, long trading, etc. You do not have the ability to do that. And I guess the main lesson of this, if you guys wanted to have a lesson off of this, is that that's why a lot of people choose to not have their money in exchanges. They buy them on exchanges, but then they transfer them to wallets, like the Ledger Nano wallet, for instance. They don't sponsor me, but I have one, and they keep them in lock boxes and stuff like that. That's kind of the lesson there, but you don't have to have a Ledger Nano wallet. Like, I'm happy keeping money in BitGet, KuCoin, stuff like that. KuCoin to me has not shown any weakness in this market. Binance has not shown me any weakness in this market. BitGet hasn't shown me any weakness in this market. Same with Femex, stuff like that. So it's only seems to be these ones that have these really crazy high fee structures that are getting hurt more, right? So Celsius, I guess, had a thing where they give you crazy rates for popping in there. If it sounds like it can't be sustainable, most likely it's not. That's why you don't see BitGet saying, hey, we're going to give you 10% APY on every single coin. You don't see KuCoin saying we're going to give you like 20, 15, 10% APY every single coin, stuff like that. It seems like they were giving a little bit too much leverage out, or too much APY, too much interest, and that was hurting the bottom line. The one company that I've seen that's been able to do it pretty responsibly, and two, or Coinbase seems to be fine doing this because they're making revenue because they're just raking in so much money off of fees, like so much money off of fees, and then you have what's the other one that's Voyager. Voyager, the app, they're raking in some good money off of the fees they have as well. They say it's free, but there's a difference in price just by a little bit, and they take the difference of that price every single time, and so they are making some good money there as well. So if you guys wanted to have something that gives you interest as you hold over time, I like using Voyager personally. And the only problem that I've ever had with Voyager during these big market downturns is the fact that they tend to, not recently, actually, you notice not at all this year. Back in 2021, their servers would get overwhelmed with people trying to trade and get in and out of positions. So they would get overwhelmed and they would have to go into a maintenance mode. But then after the maintenance mode, they'd be fine. So you might lose an opportunity to sell or buy, but your whole account is not frozen indefinitely for days and days and days with a full-on panic going on, if that makes sense. And hey, Nico, I hope to buy my first Bitcoin at 19K. Hey, that's a good price target for me, or for you. What do you call? I'm excited to see how far Bitcoin really wants to go down, but I really am surprised about how many X factors are going on right now in this market. I did not look again. Celsius is not on my radar at all. That's probably why. But I really am surprised to see how much how over leveraged some of these players were. Like, let's go over here. Whale trades. There you go. There we go. Okay, came out 29 minutes ago. Oh, exactly at 5 o'clock. Yeah. So longs were liquidated. 344 million dollars worth of longs were liquidated, and shorts were liquidated 218 million. I think the shorts were so high up there on liquidations. It's because they all took profits. I sold all of my shorts. I closed all of my shorts, excuse me, right as we were tapping on the Fibonacci level in the 200 weekly moving average. That's where my plan to sell my shorts was. And I honored that, and I made a bunch of money off of it. But it looks like we may even go down more here. So now I'm going to have to formulate another plan about how I might want to enter into some of those short positions. But I am a guy that sticks to my plan, and I usually don't try to alter it all too much. At least these days, with the market being so crazy, might as well stick to what I know. And if I'm making a good amount of profit, some of the shorts I closed were like in the 800% profit range. I'm okay with taking 800% profit, even if it means I only got 800% profit instead of 1500% profit, right? I'm not saying we're gonna have that here, but you get my point. Because at the end of the day, I'm happy with what I'm getting out of this market, and I'm not so good of a trader that I can time the bottom perfectly. Although yesterday's bottom I actually got good, but the long term bottom here. All right, and fear and greed index is down to 11. Man, fear and greed. You think it would be worse than what it was, right? Worse than 11. I thought it might be at 7 or 8 by now, but no, keeps on staying strong here. And here we go, Michael Saylor, MSTR, founder and CEO, MIT Aerospace. Yeah, sure. 8 hours ago, this guy's about to get liquidated. Does he have anything right here? Nope. 12 hours ago on Bitcoin we trust. Let me see. Should I change my profile pic to the ground? Outside the moon. That's a good one. Um, oh, here we go. This is interesting. Loki, chasing the cat. MicroStrategy has just transferred 2,089 Bitcoin, $48 million worth, to a new wallet for the first time ever, likely planning to dump their bags. They're now moments away from facing the largest liquidation in history. Ouch. This would be the largest liquidation in history. Um, Hold on a second here, guys. I want to see if I can find this wallet for us. You guys can look at that while I do this little bit of a side work here very fast. Let's see. There we go. Uh, there you go. Breadcrumbs. Here we go. I had to go searching through some news articles for that one. Uh, no, this is not MicroStrategy's Bitcoin wallet address. This is whale number 3. What the heck? Okay, hold on a second here. No, might not be able to find it. No, okay, I'll do one more thing here, then we'll just go back over to Bitcoin. If somebody can find the link to his the MicroStrategy's wallet, let me know or just post it in the comments section. It'll show up as blank because it'll be blocked by YouTube, but I can show it to everybody in case anybody wants to see it. So MicroStrategy's address. Here we go. Let's just see if we can use this very fast. Bitcoin in out MicroStrategy to. How do I do this? Hold on one second. No, I can't find it. I'm not even going to try. If anybody can find it, let me know. I'd be happy. Oh, whoa, what was that? Australia's S&P and Aussie 200 drops 5% as Asian Pacific stocks fall. Well, looks like it's spreading to other parts of the world still. Let me go over here very fast. There you go. Okay. All right, but yeah, if anybody can find it, let me know. I'm done trying to find it. Uh, hey, DeFi, are you earning reported by Giabit? What do they want? Why do they want ID? I don't know what Jibit is. I don't use Jibit. What is Jibit? Fitbit? I don't know what Jibit is. I don't know what it is. There's Bybit, but that's for Europeans only. I don't have access to Bybit here in America. I've used it before, and it was nice, but I haven't traded on Bybit in a long time now. Uh, since they got banned, you don't want to try to trade too much on it, or they can seize your assets. Oh, let's see. And hey, can't Skyfall? I know. Yeah, it feels like it for some people, right? How low do you think LRC can go? Let me see. Probably a lot more. USD. Short term, if Bitcoin doesn't find a bottom this week and we continue to go down, 27 cents it looks like in the short term here. That's what I'd be looking at. Let me see anything else here. Here's the 200. Is this the daily or the weekly moving averages here? Where's the? I'll do this. This is the 1 week. Okay. Yeah, here's the 200 weekly moving average for LRC. It's tapping on that as well a couple times in the last few months, it looks like. But now it looks like it wants to break down below it if Bitcoin can't find some support. And then it might be heading back down to 27 cents for a drop currently of about 25% lower than where it is now in the short term. So that means about 2 to 3 really bad days. 2 to 3 really bad days. Kind of put it into more understandable terms. Back over here to 1 second. Okay. And hey, Maris. Hey, thank you, Maris. I appreciate it. Get bit. Oh, let's see here. There we go. Bitcoin wallets. Oh, I didn't show up. What the heck? Okay, I don't know, guys. I'm not entirely sure. If you can find the website Maris, I'd appreciate that because I have no idea how to look that one up for especially them. I need just to have everything on bookmarked. Excuse me. And to sell the rumor, buy the news. I'm expecting a good pump after Wednesday. Hey, David, happy to see you back as well. That'd be interesting if we had a nice pump after it. I think now that we know the Federal Reserve is doing a 75-point basis hike, I think it'll be very interesting to see how the rest of the market reacts to that come tomorrow. Now that we know they're going to be taking a little bit more aggressively, because so far, guys, it feels like Jerome Powell has not been taking inflation seriously. All right, and now that he maybe now he will announce that he really is, like, from a symbolic perspective position, he's going to be like, hey, we're going after it, we're going to crush this inflation, let's let's do it, right? That's the signal that he should be able to send on Wednesday, now that he has now he's going to be doing a 75 basis point rate hike. See. And thanks, Maris. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Yeah, let me know when you get that link because I tried to search it up in that website. This is the website. Well, that's the website I normally use, but it looks like it's not really working for me so much. Jeez, but yeah, even the Australian markets are down right now. Yeah. Oh, they also have the official news that there's going to be a 75-point basis hike coming here pretty soon too. That's probably what it is. And hey, BDK, thank you very much for joining the Ruby level. If you have any questions whatsoever during the stream, please let me know. I'd be happy to help you out with answering them. And what's right here? And hey, how long will this bear market last? Oops, sorry. Nobody knows for sure. My guess is at least until September. And by bear market lasting, I mean that's where the time we should start moving back up to having more fun times. Instead of shorting primarily, we're going to be longing primarily. That's more of what I'm thinking about for that cycle. That's when I think we may start to see inflation really start to slow down. And the reason is, as the summer really picks up here, guys, you're going to see more and more people driving. And as more and more people are driving, the demand for gas is going to continue to go higher and higher and higher. Now, the peak of all this driving is usually in August, because that's where everybody is taking their kids to college or driving their kids, doing airplane rides to college, whatever it may be. And we use a lot more fuel specifically during that month. However, after that month, everybody goes back home, everybody starts getting ready for winter, and instead of gasoline being used, as car fuel, it turns to more of coal and those types of energies that heat up homes on a regular basis. That's where the energy kind of sector shifts over. I think at that point that's when you should start seeing inflation numbers really start to move down in a more meaningful way. And instead of maybe just a little bit down here, a little bit down here, maybe up here a little bit, that's when you start seeing inflation really start to move down, and you see people be much more optimistic about the market. However, I am buying well before that moment, so I don't have to worry about timing that pop in the market here. Okay, because this bear market is most likely going to last here for a little bit longer. We're still talking about the Federal Reserve, fighting inflation. We're still wanting to know if Biden is going to be able to convince Saudi Arabia to raise oil production. We're still waiting to see if Biden can convince American oil producers to produce more oil, right? And then we're also waiting to see if Biden can build up one or two more refineries here, because one of the major reasons that we have such this high gas price crisis going on right now, right? $5 national average. It's because we don't have enough refineries to turn all of that crude oil into fuel that goes into jets, that goes into cars, that goes into anything that requires fuel from a gasoline perspective. It has to be refined into that specific type of fuel. And if there's a big bottleneck at those production facilities, so to speak, no matter how much oil we're producing, if it's not being turned into gas at a fast enough pace, how is it really going to help us? So we have to be able to do some stuff moving forward. It's just going to be it's going to suck until they're able to kind of fix up those bottlenecks here, and hopefully they're able to fix it up pretty soon. I would love if we could just open up one or two more refineries. It would take time, of course, but you know what? That would keep gas cheap for a while, because usually after we have high gas prices, we usually try to overdo it, and that really does help out a lot of people, because all of a sudden the gas goes from really high to really really cheap really fast. Because the analogy I've been using more and more often here is gas prices, uh, somebody trying to lower gas prices usually push back pretty fast, and then the engine gets chugging. We push gas prices back, and then it goes whoosh like that. So we're currently getting pushed back. We haven't even stopped to gather our footing yet to push back. We're getting tackled by inflation and high gas prices. We're still waiting for that opportunity to stop, reset, plant our foot, and push back. We haven't even started to push back, guys, yet. We haven't even started to do that. That's why you guys see the oil prices overall continuing to go up and up and up and up, because we haven't even started. We haven't, right? There's too much politics and globalism and not globalism, excuse me, environmentalism at play right now. Environment's important, stuff like that, but there should be some type of way to protect the environment while also having some type of way to refine fuel at a faster pace, so people that don't have a lot of money can afford to go to work, can afford to bring their kids to school, etc. Right? The monitor breadcrumbs link. I hope you saw it. Hey, Maris, I did not see it. I did not see it for some reason. It didn't pop up for me. The breadcrumbs link. Hope you saw it. No, I wasn't able to see it. Sorry. See it. That sucks. Okay, well, I'll figure it out though. Um, Let me just look over here very fast on my other YouTube, other tab open. Um, there we go. Okay, let me see if I can find it. I have one right here. We'll look at it in a second. Um, it's on our Bitcoin. I think I found it there. Move this back up here. Is it loaded? Yeah, I see this. I'm just not used to looking at them like this. Watching two addresses. I just do it this way. Slush pool. I no. Yeah. This is not organized the way I would like it to be organized, in a very simple, methodical way. Uh, they made this way too complicated here. So transferred from to MicroStrategy premium feature. Oh, it's a premium feature. What the heck? Oh gosh. Yeah, they're not taking my money. But yeah, I'll try to figure it out a little bit later on. Let's see. Uh, there you go. Hey, Miss K. All right. But so far, guys, looks like Bitcoin's getting pushed down a little bit more. Again, all we're trying to do is establish some consistent higher lows, and it seems like that's becoming more and more of an issue here over the next few, the last few hours. Excuse me, that's becoming more and more of a problem for us to face. We've had this new day candle here for about 45 minutes, and Bitcoin's already down 1%. Doge is already down 0.5%. Ethereum's almost down 1% now. AXS is down 1.5%. Gala is down 1.5%. Link is down 2% right now. So pretty mixed, but the majority of coins are moving down a little bit more. I think it's just because some coins over the last 24 hours didn't fall down as much as others, and some coins actually went up a little bit, and that's what we're seeing happening right now. Oh, there we go. No, sorry. Dog came over here. Dude, you gotta let me touch my mouse. Down you go. Down you go. There you go. All right. Move right here. Okay. Sorry, my dog is very, very nosy about everything I do on my computer here. Um, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how to find the MicroStrategy Bitcoin address. I wish. Well, actually, hold on a second here. Hey, move, move. Hey, move. There you go. Um, Bitcoin rich list. Usually they say like the name, like OKX wallet, like this, Bitfinex. I don't see. I don't see MicroStrategy's wallet anywhere in here. No, I don't see MicroStrategy's wallet anywhere in here. Yeah. All right. If anybody finds it, they'll let me know. Like on this website here, on bitinfocharts.com, because I have no idea how to use any of the other ones. There we go, right here. There we go. Yeah, definitely getting hit a little bit harder, guys. We'll try to find that out. Let me go over to coinmarketcap.com, see how everything's performing so far. Last 24 hours, the only stuff that seems to have done anything positive is FTM, Gala. We just talked about that one, and KDA seem to be the only good ones here. Everything else is just kind of unch or very much down. What's the biggest 24-hour loss? Ooh, Nexo, 20% in the last 24 hours. That's a big freaking loss here. Stacks is at 18, CRV is at 18, Zcash is at down 18% in the last 24 hours. So those are some pretty big moves. Even Kronos is down 16%. I think people are panicking on some of these exchanges because they're of what we saw with on what we saw with Celsius. And hey Joe, hey Mike, thanks for your help. What happens when Robinhood account gets to 000? Do you have a bunch of coins with 000? Yes, if you have a bunch of coins in Robinhood and the price of those assets go to zero, you're not going to owe Robinhood any money. It just means whatever coins or stocks you hold, you still own them. They are technically just worthless, and those you could sell them or you could just keep them in your portfolio. That's how it would look, but based on the crypto that they have right now in Robinhood, I don't think any of those coins have actually gone to zero. I think the coins on Robinhood, every single coin they have, they may go down a lot more for sure, but I don't see any of those coins really going down to absolute zero. Right? I will say though, I don't know how much Shibu Inu that Robinhood actually bought, but if they had to buy it before uh, this big crash, so they're down heavy on Shiba Inu right now. They're open to a large loss right now on that particular trade, so to speak. And hey, discount Matic lost 15% plus. Nothing is safe when the market's crashing, guys. Nothing is usually safe when we see these big plays, and that's why again I made sure to tell you. I made sure to put in that video a few days ago, telling you guys about if we break down below the 8 to 1 Ganfin level, things are gonna get really bad, really fast. And on top of that, we had Ethereum breaking down below 1,700. Remember, guys, I told you guys shorting Ethereum at $1,699 was going to be a good play. Now Ethereum is testing $1,200. It's right below $1,200, right? So that would have been a really fun trade for a lot of you guys. One of the things I'm going to be doing here over the next few days and going on weeks, I am not a graphic designer, but I am going to be trying to make better thumbnails in the future. I want to ask you guys in some polls and stuff like that to help me figure out what style of thumbnail do you guys want to click on and what style of thumbnail will you guys actually watch the videos for. Because I've tried a whole bunch of thumbnails and they do okay, but YouTube doesn't really spread the video around. And so I'm trying to figure out how to be better on that. So not now, or you guys can say, you guys can give me some advice now, but what what other channels do you guys watch have really good thumbnails that make you guys want to click on them, that you think I would have a fun time trying to make, trying to make a similar type of thumbnail. Not exactly, but that same style, if that makes sense. Because I want to improve my thumbnails so more people click on my videos, so I get more views and etc. So more people to the stream, yada yada yada. All right. And hey, Monica, hey, I'm glad I can see your message at least. I told the guy I know that works at YouTube about the problem with members and people in general not having their messages seen, and he says it might be so how YouTube tries to flag spam. I think it's thinking that you guys are fake spam accounts or something like that, and it's flagging you guys accidentally. And so to kind of stop that from happening, he moved it up the chain. He actually flagged it for us, so that way we can try to figure out what's going on. And YouTube is now looking into it officially. So best of luck. Let's see. Let's hope we can kind of have the same messages here for a while. But I know Rye Bread was having the same issue here, and I want to make sure that Rye Bread can ask questions whenever he wants to. What's right here? And hey, Bideford, welcome back as well. Okay, probably I should scoot up a little bit. My microphone is blocking my view of my chats here with you guys. Let me get more comfortable here, guys. I have a position. There we go. Oh, there we go. Shorting Tron now mainly because USDD is starting to unpeg. That might be a good play right now. It seems like a lot of stuff is getting hit pretty hard, and there's a lot of fear around a lot of stable coins right now. So if you get this one right, you can make a lot of money off it. So best of luck to you. Again, just have that stop loss with it. Sorry, I was plugging back in my my microphone here from the headphone perspective. And there we go. And they wrote W-shaped recovery possible. Eventually, sure, but right now we're looking at a little bit too much of a headwind for us over the next few weeks. Um, I'm not entirely sure if you're looking to make money like a quick buck. That's going to be very, very risky in this market. So much risk that it's almost not worth to take the trade. Or if you're going to be looking for long-term holds, which are going to be the best way to make money right now, or the best positions to be opening up right now, if you don't want to be shorting this market. If you guys want to short and make some money, go for it. But you missed the opportunity here like a couple hours ago as we officially broke down, consolidated for a little bit, of course, but then, a breakdown's a breakdown. Just like right here, oh, this is a 50-minute chart. Yeah, breakdown's a breakdown. Over here, a breakdown is a breakdown. So when I make these trades right now, I'm not just buying because we're at a low point. I'm buying because there's a breakout. My whole trading strategy, guys, revolves around patterns. You don't have to use patterns while trading, but I keep track of all the data of all my trades and how I made the trade, whether it was a long, whether I did a pattern, which I did at a support level, Fibonacci level, what was causing me to buy in. And resoundingly, my best trades that make me the most money are the trades where I'm using patterns, right? These little weird things that you draw in your charts. These are how I make about 75% of all my money in options and crypto. Patterns. It's only patterns. Patterns, and second is basic levels of support being broken down. That's it. That's what I make most of my money right there. Anything else, it's too much risk for me to want to buy like that because there's no support level right here. We have technically a support level right here as far as horizontal line, but that's not necessarily a pattern in the making right there. You want to have a setup, you want to have consolidation, because if you go with the patterns, at least there's a whole bunch of other people there doing the same pattern trade as you, and all together you guys will push up the price of the currency or stock to do a follow through of that pattern breakout. Excuse me, guys. Jeez. And hey, GF, honestly, thumbnails don't matter to me. See, I feel like a lot of people say that, but then, I can see the difference in analytics from the thumbnails I do that are bad and the thumbnails I do that a little bit better, more time and work put into them. But it just always seems so annoying. Let's see. And there you go. Discount killers doing dollar cost averaging. That's smart. And hey, discount. Get someone to superimpose Gary Gensler into the likeness of the Grima Wormtongue. We all know who is corrupted by evil. Wait, what? Get someone to superimpose Gary Gensler into the likeness of Grima Wormtongue? Let me Google who this guy is. Let me Google who this guy is. There we go. Oh, the SEC guy. Yeah, okay. I don't actually look at his last name ever. I just call him Gary because I feel like it's the Gary from SpongeBob. But there you go. Yeah, that would actually be interesting. I would love to do that. I don't think many people know who he is, but I would actually love to do that. I might try to find something on Fiverr or Fiverr or whatever to do that. Uh, Let's see. And hey, Jim Bob. Oh, don't worry about telling other channels about me. Don't worry about that at all. I'm just look. Oh, guys, yeah, we're breaking down below those lows right there. Here, let me. What's the low right here? 21,925. 925.77. There we go. That's support level for us right now, and that's just the previous low we established a few minutes ago. But you don't got to worry about telling other people about me on other channels. I'm just trying to, unless you guys are like just talking with people and say, hey, you know anybody, you watch anybody else? Sure. But we're gonna break it. Gonna break it. Uh, there we go. But I'm just trying to figure out how, from an organic standpoint, so YouTube will recommend me more. I'm trying to figure that out. If you guys want to help me, the best thing you guys could ever do is just to watch the entire video that I post. So if I post a video update like a 2 minutes long, watch the entire video. I think that's what YouTube is looking for. Not even in the clicks as much, but they want to see that you guys are watching the entire video, which is always kind of hard to do because some of my videos for certain people, the other parts for other people, maybe I just need to make them more precise and so forth. Maybe I can make them in a dollar update and maybe minute update, something like that, but that just seems kind of rushed. Maybe 2 minute updates, something like that. And hey, Monica, sorry I missed your thing, but thank you very much for the super chat here. First 3 shorting leverage trades with at least $100 profit. Thanks, Mike, for all your help. Hey, that's awesome. That's really, really great. I'm glad you learned how to trade some of these plays right here, and they're making you some good money right here. And again, you could always go back and look at the stories of these trades. We had a breakdown below the trend line here, official opening of a short position. We broke that back. We broke down below the Fibonacci support level here. You could have either started to scale out a small position of your trade right here, or just kind of let it go on. And then from here, you could either sell it right here if you wanted to, or continue to hold since it is another breakdown. We're having a really bad day. Oh, shit. Michael Saylor might get liquidated here. But main point here is we got rejected at the Fibonacci level. You can see the story kind of there. There we go. A little bit of a breather. Yeah, guys. Yowza. That was a crazy way to end off the 15-minute candle there. But this is an aggressive move. Somebody's actively trying to short it. Somebody wants to just rip the Band-Aid off now. If we fall to a certain extent, guys, there's an opportunity that Bitcoin is rallying back up well before the stock market does if we're going so fast ahead of all this. And remember, guys, my thought process here is that Bitcoin would go back down below the 200 weekly moving average if the NASDAQ did as well. So there's an opportunity here. I think the NASDAQ can still break down below that level, but if the NASDAQ does and Bitcoin's hovering around $14,000, $16,000, I think Bitcoin may actually have a recovery rally well before Bitcoin. So maybe we start moving up a little bit more in August instead of September. I'll be kind of watching a little bit closely as well. So I haven't changed my mind yet, but I'm going to be looking at that a little bit more closely now because we're falling a little bit faster than expected here. All right. I'm not the best on timing, but I guess I would be just good at the good old technicals of saying, hey, we're headed here. Good luck finding out when. And hey, Discount Killer, come on, bro. I know you like Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. I can recite the entire second movie by heart because I love it so much. Not the first one because it's kind of boring because they're just walking. Not the third one because it's like a lot of cool scenes and I like it so much. But the second one, oh yeah. I used to really freak out my friends because we'd be watching Lord of the Rings and I'd be saying everything word by word. The reason is I have all 3 movies on the trilogy extended edition. They're all 4 hours long on my iPhone, all of them. So when I go on, you guys know I travel a lot. When I'm on the plane and I pull up my laptop and iTunes, stuff like that, I'm just chilling and watching Lord of the Rings in 4K. It's nice, especially when Gandalf is fighting the Balrog. Yeah, it's good. Sorry to nerd out for you guys, but yeah, I enjoy it quite a bit. No, I got Greener Wormtongue. I didn't get Gary. Yeah, I didn't get the SEC chairman. I got Greener Wormtongue. I like Greener Wormtongue. Yeah, I get him. And hey, Jimbo, I'm glad. Yeah, if you guys ever hear me in other places, please spread the word, but don't feel like you have to say, hey, watch this guy, watch this guy. I'll enjoy the praise, right? Because guys, I don't think. Oh wow, we're still going down here. Actually, yeah, we're still going down here. But remember, I'm like one of the few Dogecoin streamers that kind of blew up during the Dogecoin movement that's still pretty much here and still has an active audience. The majority of the other channels fizzled out because I don't know exactly why. I'm thinking their technical analysis wasn't up to par because remember, guys, I've been branding myself, and I still stick to this day. I am not an exciting trader to watch. I will help you guys make money and learn how to trade full time, but by no means are you guys going to be necessarily cracking up at everything I say and laughing to your heart's content every single time I'm on. You guys are watching me, right? But you guys will laugh your way all to the way to the bank with the profits you receive. That's the goal here, and that's why I'm really excited. Oh, double bottom here. Again, second chart doesn't mean anything, but it's always fun to look at. Once we get this next bull run on, guys, I think what I'm going to be doing is doing a lot more options videos for you guys, and I mean a lot more. Right now, I'm doing very specific ones for members, but even then, I'm not really giving many calls out because the market is in a literal free fall. The best thing you guys can do, again, like we've talked about before, is just to open up puts and just let them fall over time. Just like how we opened up the short on Bitcoin, we're just letting it fall over time. Simple one is just a SPY put, but that's less. That's if you guys want to do options. But once we start clicking back up there and we're doing a little bit better, I will give you options plays like almost every other day at least, for the members at least. And time after time after time. And so far this month, the members already were able to make back the $5 fee and then some, right? Because the last call we did was like up 130%. Now, if you didn't scale it in time, you probably only made anywhere from 50% to 100%. But still, 3 days of holding for 100%, 50%? Not bad, right? And that's in a bear market going along on calls. But yeah, I'm hopeful that the channel will pick up when the stock market picks up. I think right now a lot of people have given up on crypto and the stock market. That's why Robinhood's stock price is going down and down and down and down. Everybody that was in there to make a quick buck, they've all kind of lost that buck, so to speak. Okay, so we got $21,000 down here. Let me add a level of support at the same price right there, so 21,002, because we want to watch to see if Michael Saylor is going to get liquidated here. And who was it? Maris tried to give me a link earlier. I wasn't able to find it though. I hope the link didn't. I haven't seen a comment in a second. Maris, if you're still there, let me know. I just want to make sure that she's still able to message, because I know YouTube is trying to go crazy with these spam things they're doing. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Guys, don't spam. You're gonna be blocked. Hey Maris. Oh no, you did message her there. A reversal is what I would love to see, even if it's 2%. Hey, there you go. And hey, I've been listening to Lord of the Rings audiobooks on Spotify for like the 10th time again this past week. Ooh, I should do that. I would actually love to do that. And guys, we're getting closer and closer. 21,566. Let me do something here very fast. I'm going to go over here to YouTube. I'm going to copy a link address. Ooh, Obi-Wan comes out tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Okay. Back over here to Twitter. Back over here. I should put out a tweet. Michael Saylor is about... I know he's not getting liquidated, his position is, but maybe I'll get a troll to say something to that effect. Hashtag Bitcoin. Hashtag Bitcoin. No, just do Bitcoin. Why does it have to be a Bitcoin? And hashtag wealth. There we go. All right, tweet, and there we go here. So we're about 649 bucks away from the level that we think Michael Saylor is going to be liquidated at. It'll be very, very fun to watch and see how that all occurs here. And hey, Danny, happy to see you back, my man. Wait, what are you guys saying right here? See, and hey, yeah, I forget Loki's over here all the time. He's I don't even know where Loki is at. You guys saw him a few minutes ago here, but he does have a lot of fun on these streams. And hey, Michael, I swear I could have made a lot more trading this week up. Would have just stopped trying to long it and catch it like a falling knife. Exactly. That's why I did that BitGet trade for you guys. I was like, hey, I'll do a 2x leverage short, and I'm just gonna hold it and watch it make money. And so far, it's up quite a bit, right? That's why I do those smaller trades for you guys, so you guys can just see what happens if you just slow down and watch the market. Because right now, if you would just open up the trade when I did, and this is just a 2x position, you'd be up 27% right now. Just 27%. That's nice. Holding for a few days, 27%. Now, if you did a 5x leverage, something like that, you'd even be up even more, 10x even more, of course. However, I don't believe that new investors should be going into leverage, head first. I think 2x is more than enough for you guys. If it goes up 1%, you make 2%. If it goes down 1%, you lose 2%. That's kind of acceptable for me for new traders. And then if you guys want to take on more risk, it's your responsibility, but go for it, right? Tons of you guys have been doing it. Some of you guys have been making some really good money off of it. The Spotify version has an excellent narrator. Okay, Discount Killer, you sold me on it. I'm going to listen to it tomorrow or sometime over this weekend. No, not tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to be streaming a lot this week, guys. A lot. So if you guys ever want to have some live commentations, look no further than the front page of YouTube when you see my face up here or the Bitcoin guy's face. Let's name that guy Bitcoin Joe. Bitcoin something. I don't know. I'll have to figure out a name for that guy. But it'll work. Oh, there you go, Danny. Can you say this is a crypto winter? Yes. Yes. This is a crypto winter. Not a year-long one type of thing. But I think we will have to wait a little bit of time before we go back up. I'm more optimistic that we should be up above this 21,000 price by the end of by the fall time, by fall. And then I don't think we're going to be necessarily like going up to all-time highs, but I do think we're going to be able to stabilize and go through some waves and stuff like that. My reasoning for this is I think by the fall, you're going to see the market start to recover a little bit more and inflation be starting to go back down. And then as long as we don't have any other world wars and stuff like that come along, I think something that's going to be very good for us going... Oh, we found a support level. Nope. It was somebody bought up a little bit right there. Somebody's trying to long right here. Okay, we won't worry about it right now. This next wave that Bitcoin has, this is going to be the first time that the banks are behind Bitcoin. So while we kind of watch this kind of play out here, and a baby Head and Shoulders play right here, yes, little cute Head and Shoulders. What's that bank? What's the bank? What's that big bank? Big bank. I forget the name of the bank. Not big bank. Oh, jeez. Goldman. Don't know why it was so hard for me to remember Goldman. But you go to their official page right here. You go to... Oh, where's their job section? Oh, careers. There it goes. Explore careers. Explore and find jobs. Search jobs. View opportunities. Man, they are picky. So I forget if it was crypto or under digital assets or something like this. Cryptocurrency software engineer. They're hiring for this next wave. They're hiring for it. Another one in New York, one in Singapore. They might have a couple more for digital assets. We're not going to go into it right now because Bitcoin's literally falling as we speak here. But point being, this is going to be the first big wave where banks are going to have some exposure, I believe, to crypto, and they're not going to want it to fall. The manipulation is going to be on our side since we're buying so low, right? The key here is the bank's going to try to shake you out a lot on the way up. And that's what's going to be up to you guys to hold on to your positions and just kind of suck it up and take some losses for a little bit of time. Like I have been taking losses for the last few weeks for my long-term plan here. But bit by bit by bit, banks are going to get more invested in this because banks love to make money. In fact, it's pretty much their only job. So they're going to find a way to make money off of crypto. Hey, I don't think they're going to be buying STMX or some of the low market cap coins I like. But you know what? I do think they're going to be buying Bitcoin. And I think they're going to be trying to buy some other coins up here. And I think you will see a Goldman Sachs coin eventually. And there may be more stable coins, just to help transfer currencies in between networks and stuff like that. But I think that's going to be something very good for us to see in the future. And I think that's going to be a really big boost to crypto going forward. See. And hey, Bonley, it's dropping faster than 2018. Oh, definitely. Yeah. There's so much new money in this market. The people that I know that bought in 2017 were usually people that had way, way, way more money. I don't think there was as much retail investment in this time. And I think right now there's a lot more investors who are over leveraged in the crypto. And so they're just losing so much money so much faster because it's not just, hey, I'm selling Bitcoin. The Bitcoin I bought, it's going back into the market, right? The pool. No, now it's turning out to be like, oh my gosh, what's happening? My 10x leverage long of Bitcoin is getting liquidated, so that entire position is being sold off all at once, causing a chain reaction of multiple stop losses and liquidations happening left and right, leading us to tumble down a lot more. But it's been pretty fun, right? We only saw this big move coming down faster once we broke down below that 20-month moving average that we talked about a few months ago, right? That's when you really started to see stuff turn out really, really bad. So if I were to go over here to another Bitcoin chart, and this is the NOS, we'll live with it for now, or I'll live with it later on. Okay, so let's get rid of this. You can see Bitcoin right here. You see how normally once we break down below the 20-month moving average, we kind of came down pretty fast. A few months, but we came down. 2018, 2020, COVID, but still 2018. Right here, broke down. We were like, uh-oh, big moves are going to be coming. And boom, a few months later, after all that talk, now we're coming into contact with the 50-month moving average. What is the 50-month moving average at? 21,345. 21,345. That means we're less than $300 away from it. About $290-ish away. And normally, we don't even tap on this. But this time, it looks like we will, like we did back over here in 2015. You know? It's always nice to have everything in perspective. But yowza, what a freaking move we are watching here today. There you go. Maybe we find a little bit of a short-term bottom, guys. But again, we're currently $647 away, or now a little bit closer, but we're about $600 away from the big liquidation potentially by Michael Saylor. It'll be fun to watch. What's right here? And hey, Stritcha, 100 short Bitcoin 20x. Wish me luck. Hey, there you go. Good luck, my man. What's right here? And hey, Maris. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Let me see something right here. Oh, I missed a lot of stuff. Hold on a second, guys. Hey, Monica. Oh, I see a message. Okay. I'm thinking more if Bitcoin reaches around $16,000, $14,000. That's when I would start opening up some 2x long positions with no stop loss. That's when I'd be putting them down there. At this point in time, since we're kind of just coming down so much more aggressively, $16,000, $14,000 is when we'd be looking to do that. If we never reach those levels, I will open up those positions the day we close above the 200 weekly exponential moving average. Like it normally kind of bounces up from there. Good luck, it's like 30 hours of listening. Oh, geez. I got time. I can do it on my walks with Loki. Uh, and hey, Rohit, what's the news, Sailor? We're waiting to see if he gets liquidated. That would happen if we get to $21,000. And we're currently at $21,556. So we're very, very close here. They have the Hobbit on there too. I haven't I watched the Hobbit movies, but they weren't as good to me as Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has more, I don't know, substance, I guess you would say. Uh, and hey, Eric, probably around 14 to 16K if we continue this move here. A lot of bad stuff will be happening this Wednesday if Jerome Powell is a little bit more hawkish than expected as far as interest rates are concerned. Let's see. Oh, and hey, little call. Sorry, I lost my train of thought reading some messages. Take a look at Doctor Disrespect's thumbnails when you get a chance. His graphics guy is pretty creative with those things. Happy to see you. Hey, little call. Thank you very much. I will take a picture of that actually right now so I can remember it. You guys don't know how many pictures and screenshots I've taken of your guys' comments, so I can kind of look at you guys' feedback and try to get better at this YouTube stuff. There we go. Thank you very much, Little Cola, and happy to see you back as well. Wallet number 3 just bought 3,600 Bitcoin. Ooh, there we go. Goldman Sachs, Chase. Yeah, there you go. You guys got it before I did. Yeah. And hey, Maris. Okay, let me look it up very fast. Let me go right here. I got it. Scroll up. Search. There we go. No, this is the wallet number 3. Isn't this wallet number 3? Michael Saylor isn't Bitcoin wallet number 3, is it? I don't know. Maybe he is. 15Z, WTK, yeah, FGXQZ, yeah, Feg, yeah, WPQ, yeah. So Michael Saylor is whale number 3? I don't think he's whale number 3, is he? Maybe he is. I don't know. Um, I'll have to figure it out. I have no idea, guys. It is so interesting because that's whale number 3. I didn't know. I didn't know that. Yeah. And hey, Discount Killer, I don't know if you saw my question or if you want to save it for a video, but what do you think about, I didn't see the question. I think there's a problem with YouTube and members, guys, right now. I think on crypto channels, they might be not letting me see all of the messages because I have seen screenshots from you guys on Discord. I am not seeing the messages that all of you guys are posting. And so I've contacted YouTube and they're working on it officially, but I have not seen them. I'm still working on this separate problem here. But what do you think about a 13 to 40 EMA crossover as a trading strategy? On what time frame, I guess I would ask. I have never used it before. I know one person that does, and he likes it. But I have never used it, so I probably would not be the best person to ask on that topic. I think if you go that way, you're going to be kind of in a different strategy of trading than I am. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means it's different, and I'm not entirely sure how I would guide you through that, if that makes sense. The one person that I know that's full-time and uses it, he uses it part-time, and he seems to be quite good at it, but I personally wouldn't know the best way to be using that strategy here, unless I'd be using it with breakouts personally. But I've never even tried to ask my friend, how do I actually learn how to use that method, because it doesn't go over my head, but the learning curve on it was a little bit more uglier than I thought when trying to mix it with my own technicals. It made me double think a whole bunch of random stuff I didn't need to be overthinking, if that makes sense. Let's see. Saks 401k. Oop, I missed something here. Okay, you got some big wallets buying up some Bitcoin right now, and I can't blame them for that. They're buying for the long term, but we're just waiting for Michael Saylor to see what are we at? 21,585. We're waiting to see if we can break down to 21,000. We're so close, guys. Let me show you from a percentage standpoint. 2.38%. We're close, guys. We're close. And hey, Michael Webster, what's Michael Saylor's liquidation? Apparently, it's $21,000. We're currently at 21,580. Okay. The book is so much better. Oh, okay, that's good. I'll have to look at the book then. As long as the book is okay, I'm happy. I like being able to imagine what the world is like and not through the movies as much. And hey, Andy, he won't get liquidated. He'll just buy more. He's going to need to have money on the side, though, in order to do that, which means there's going to have to be some type of news coming out that he has an extra loan out there because he just bought more the other day. He's going to have that capital available so when he gets called, he can prove that, hey, I'm okay. I have enough money to pay you back because right now he's at a loss, right? And you can only lose so much of the borrower's money before they say, hey, no, we're done. Now you just pay me back what you owe me after that dumb move, right? So he has to be able to make whoever he borrowed the money from say, hey, okay, you're still good. You can keep on holding at a loss. That's what he's going to have to be able to do here. It's not going to be his choice. He's going to have that money, and if he doesn't, he'll get hit. And hey, Pavan, what's the best way to buy into Bitcoin? If you want to go the exchange route and have something a little bit more formal, I have a couple of links down below. One is for BitGet, one is for Femex, and one is for KuCoin. All of them are very good apps if you guys want to get into them. multiple exchanges, and they all have apps that are really good as well. But then from there, you just upload some money and you buy crypto. It's not too difficult there. If you don't want to go through the payment systems, the easy way to do it as well is you guys can just go to Coinbase, upload money through there from your bank account, and then from there, transfer that money to USDT or Tether. Then from Tether, from there, transfer it using the ERC. Now we're paying a $25 fee, which sucks, over to the exchange of your choice. And then from there, you can move that money from any exchange you want to for using the Tron network that only costs about $1. All right. What's right here? And hey, Eric, what are my targets for Bitcoin? Right now, since we're breaking down below the 200 weekly moving average here with some force, I'm thinking about going back down to the levels we talked about before, around $16,000 to $14,000. That's going to be a good solid level of support. If we break down below that, we're going to have to look at some other support levels, because right now all I got is 14,000, 16,000. That's all I've kind of priced in right now over the past few weeks as we've been talking about, hey, what happens if we really do break down below the 200 weekly moving average here? And it seems like at this point, we already have. We're already coming back down. We barely closed above it a few minutes ago, and even now we're still getting hit hard. Again, Bitcoin, the new daily candle has been here for 1 hour and 25 minutes. 1 hour and 24 minutes, and Bitcoin's already down 1,000 points, $1,000. Dogecoin is down 5%, Bitcoin's down 5%, Ethereum's down 4%, ADA down 3%, Ethereum Classic down 4%, XRP down 3%. Dollar index is untrapped 105. That's not crypto. STMX is down 4. Shiba is down 4. FTM is only down 1, and that's because it was up a little bit a while ago. That's interesting. It's holding up pretty well. Mana, after being up a little bit yesterday, is now down 5%. So it looks like the majority of stuff right now is getting hit pretty hard. And we're going to wait to see if we break down below $21,000 here, or if we make a move up a little bit higher towards, going back up to 23,000, something like that. But that's going to be hard at this point in time, because everybody's watching to see if Michael Saylor gets liquidated. And if he does, that will tank the market probably 1,000 points just like that, right? Cause a little bit of a panic. I bet there's a lot of longs right here who this is going to be their stop loss, or this is the liquidation price. So if they get knocked down here, there's going to be a lot of pain in the market, until we kind of calm things down here. And going off of how everything else has been going, we might calm down after a dip from Jerome Powell on Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. after the kind of debacle that's going to happen during that one. And then after that, we might consolidate for a little bit and calm down a tad. That's the hope here. So maybe by the weekend, we're calming down a little bit more. But it's going to be interesting to see, because all the shorts that are piling into Bitcoin right now, and there are lots, they are going to have to close their positions, and that should drive Bitcoin up a little bit. And maybe we might have a little bit more of an aggressive move up to give everybody a little bit of, yay, we found the bottom type of thing, before we ultimately keep on going down. But we'll have to see. We're currently $367 away, $385 away from the $21,000 price target here for now. And it's just a price target because that's the Michael Saylor number. Whale trades. 27 seconds ago, 4.2 million Bitcoin shorted it. 5 minutes ago, 4 million shorted. 17 minutes ago, 4 million Ethereum shorted. 18 minutes ago, 4 million Bitcoin shorted. 4 million Bitcoin shorted. 6 million Bitcoin shorted. 4 million Ethereum longed. 5 million Bitcoin long. That was an hour ago, and they're already losing their money from opening up a position right here. It's already down. So you see those people are going to be liquidated here. Or what they were doing is they were hedging their bets to protect themselves from too many losses here if the price did actually go up here. 21,334, guys. It's getting closer. We're waiting for it. We're waiting for it right down here. You guys won't see it until it's too late here, but let me go right here. We'll give it some time. But we're still getting pushed down here, 21,296. Yeah, we're getting pushed down hard, everybody. There we go. Hey, Maris, never a dumb question. Don't worry about it. Do they sell the Bitcoin if they get liquidated? Yes. The Bitcoin is sold without the permission. The trade is therefore lost, right? The whole position is gone if they're liquidated. Otherwise, they're going to have to try to sell some of their Bitcoin off and use that cash to help boost up their initial position. And I think that's what we were talking about a few minutes ago here, as we talked about the chance that we saw that report, that MicroStrategy was moving Bitcoin around to probably dump some Bitcoin and they're able to save the majority of their overall position here. There we go. 21,000. We're below 21,200 now. 21,192. Look at that. Yep. A little bit of a bump, move up here, but yeah, it's still looking pretty ugly here. Somebody's buying up a little bit right now. Let's see. And hey, Eric. I told you, yeah, 16, 14,000. Also, really appreciate your guidance on this channel for trading, for letting us know what the point to long and short for trading newbies like me. Yeah. Don't just listen to what I say. Remember, also take the time to watch my videos and learn about patterns. They're the golden juice that really will make you a full-time investor here. And guys, just maybe I should move this out of the way so you guys can see a little bit better. Maybe one more tick like that. Yeah, there we go. So close. So freaking close to the 21,000 price point here. Less than $200 away. We'll see what happens as we get closer and closer and closer to this mark. Let's see. And hey, Jones, he probably already sold stocks. MicroStrategy is down 20%. Oh, yeah. Like, again, if Michael Saylor or MicroStrategy is forced to liquidate, Michael Saylor will not become a poor man. He will just be much more poorer than he was a few months ago when he was ranking in the dough when Bitcoin was going up and up and up and up and up. He didn't sell. What's right here? And hey, Bonley, everyone was wrong in the last 3 days. Oh, yeah, you betcha. What do you call, I sound Canadian there, geez. But yeah, the majority of people, remember, never even thought we were going to come back down to the 200 weekly moving average. Most people thought we wouldn't be dropping down below 40,000, then 30,000, then the $25,000 level. Most people didn't see this coming as far as the cycle low. Now we've been talking about the bottom being 200 weekly moving average, but as the economy got worse, we thought about maybe it might hit the 16,000, 14,000 level. But I didn't think we were just going to be blasting through the 200 like we were now. So I was wrong about that myself. So yeah, a lot of people were wrong about a lot of stuff right here, and that includes me, right? I thought we might be grinding down a little bit more. I did not see. That was an interesting support level right there. Somebody really longed right there. But I didn't foresee the Celsius thing coming. I did not foresee Celsius locking their accounts. I didn't even know what Celsius was, to be frank. But I really am surprised that they're not even letting people transfer or moving any of their capital out of their accounts. There's going to be a massive run on that institution when they eventually do allow their customers to to move assets out of their network. And if I was in that network personally, I would get everything I could out of Celsius. Maybe I'll make a quick video about that tomorrow. I'll just get a 1 to 2 minute video. If you guys have anything in the Celsius network, I would sell it all and get out of it as fast as possible once they allow you to get transfer your capital outside of the exchange. I would not even risk it again with those guys. They should lock. I would never trust those people again. What's right here? And hey, Monica, today's volume is a capitulation. It's more like the volume we had on May 12th. Yeah, it is. So we normally don't look at volume here too much because I hate the way it looks on these specific charts here. But let's go over here while we're kind of waiting it out right now. We'll make this one fast. The daily charts, volume. It is. Remember when I told you guys, I was like, we could have, but I feel like we need to have more volume. It was something more like this here. And again, we still haven't even reached the volume that we had back over here in 2021, or the volume we had over here again in 2021, or the volume we had back over here in COVID. So we're getting there. At this point in time, it'll be interesting to see what capitulation really looks like. We've only been in here an hour and a half, and it's already more volume than we've had over the past few days, like July 4th, July 5th. So we are at a good pace to even beat this record right here that we set. This big candle that we had yesterday. So keeping an eye on it. That big liquidation, if it does occur, you would see that having a really negative effect on crypto as well. There. Okay, there we go. A little bit of a reversal. We're bouncing a little bit, guys. Now, how long we bounce? That's the question here. There you go. Make a move right there, and there we go. Okay. See, is it only Bitcoin that's crashing? Also, like they're watching Bitcoin crash. No, they're going down too. So if you look above my head right here, there's a bunch of numbers. While Bitcoin's doing a little bit of a breather here, let me zoom in on the chart. All of these numbers are what altcoins and Bitcoin have been doing since the new daily candle started up about an hour and 33 minutes ago. So if I just kind of scroll down above my head, Bitcoin's down 5%, Doge is down 5, Ethereum is down 4.5 or 4-ish, ADA is down 3, Ethereum Classic is down 5, XRP down 3.5, dollar index, you don't have to worry about that. STMX is down 5, Shiba is down 4.5, FTM is not doing anything right now. Matic down 4, Litecoin down 4, AX down 5, Gala down 3, and so forth, right? So there are a lot of coins still falling with Bitcoin, right? I think right now, Bitcoin is having more selling pressure right now. I think a lot of people that were panicking, let me zoom this back out. It looks like we're taking a little bit of a hit here. There we go. I think a lot of the weak hands out of altcoins are being shaken out bit by bit by bit, and a lot of them got shaken out yesterday. I don't know how many people are still going to be in a lot of these altcoins here. Besides the diehards that really believe. Bitcoin, there's always a diehard that's willing to give up on Bitcoin because Bitcoin's always so expensive. Back over here, coin market cap. Look at the market caps of these coins now. Let me one more for good measure. There we go. Bitcoin is now at $425 billion market cap. That's a lot less than what it was a while ago. Ethereum, 145 billion. Tether, 72, down a lot. Remember we looked at Babyfish told us look at the year-to-date market cap, how it crashed. USDC, 54 million. BNB, 36 billion, billions. Binance, 17 billion. ADA, 15 billion. And we kind of go down here. Dogecoin's at 7 billion. Solana is at 9.5 billion here. Polkadot, 7 billion. DAI, whatever. Wrapped Bitcoin, 6. Tron, 5.8. Leo, 5 billion. AVAX, 4.5 billion. And just a few weeks ago, these were a lot better. So, let's go over here to what's something that we look at quite a bit. AVAX, maybe. So, AVAX has a $4.5 billion valuation. Market cap, 3 months ago, back in April, it was at 27. 27 to 4.2. Again, 27 billion, 4.3. Sorry, I said 4.2 last time, but 4. Yeah, you get what I'm saying though. So a lot of stuff has just been getting hit really hard overall. And I know that sometimes altcoins are not keeping up with Bitcoin and so forth, but it all matters. They've all come down really, really hard. There we go. Let's see. And hey, Thomas, what about his LLC holding that Bitcoin doesn't require him to state when he sells? We don't have to know exactly when he sells. So there's a few different things here. I don't know exactly what his wallet is, but somebody has his wallet address, and I don't know if I don't think he's wallet number 3 though. But basically, there will be a record if he sells or MicroStrategy sells. We already know that MicroStrategy just took out some of the Bitcoin out of their wallet and moved it somewhere else, so we can see where that Bitcoin is going. I just don't know exactly where it is, so I can't actually find it and show it to you guys, which is irking me. But I'm gonna try to figure it out because I think who helped me out here. I want to make sure I pronounce the name Maris. Maris found it for me, but I think that's whale number 3's information, so I'm not entirely sure. But we'll keep a close eye on it here pretty soon. And we're down to 21,133. Somebody doesn't want us to keep falling. Somebody is really trying to stop this from going down even more. Normally would be plummeting like this, not all shaky. Like this is fun to watch. Somebody is trying to buy up all the Bitcoin to stop us from hitting $21,000. I don't think it's going to work, but they can try, right? Anybody can try. Yeah. And hey, Puma. Hey, Mike, you think Ethereum will hit $900? Yes, there's a good chance Ethereum can go below $1,000. Right now, my price target for Ethereum is at $1,000 here. but I think it can go as low as 800 if things get super super bad for Bitcoin. But yeah, it could take a pretty nasty hit, and we wouldn't have had these type of good buying opportunities for such a long time. And $100 away, $90 away. I'll show you the chart after we break down below this, but I don't want to. I don't want to move away and we miss the potential breakdown here. There's like this. Yeah, here we go. Kind of zooming out very fast. You know, I forgot what I was going to say right here. We can definitely go down a lot further. That's my point. Same with Ethereum and stuff like that as well. There we go. We're getting a little bit of a boost now. Yeah, somebody's really trying to stop us from going down. We'll see though, because short sellers right now that have a lot of capital, like millions of dollars, they're salivating right now, salivating to try to bring this bad boy down even more and really cause some massive liquidations. Because I think we're going sideways enough right now, very fast. Let me do something on my end here, then I'll show it to you guys. That way we can watch it in the real time here. Hmm. Let me just read it to you guys. If Bitcoin drops below $21,000, Saylor and the company will be hit with a margin call, forcing them to pony up more of the leading cryptocurrency to maintain their loan even as the asset price tumbles, right? So that's what's going to have to happen here. They're going to face a margin call. If they have the money to pay the margin call, it will not dump. If they do not have the money, it will dump. Okay? That's going to be the big thing going forward. It might not even happen the exact moment we break down below 21,000 if we do eventually break down below it. But it would happen over the next few days when they do not have the capital to pay that margin call, right? From the exchange's point of view, right now they're losing money and they're afraid that Michael Saylor is not going to have the capital to pay them back, and they themselves don't want to be losing money. So to protect themselves, they're going to say, hey, if you don't want us to liquidate the position, you're going to have to pay us. And that's the risk of why you guys got to be careful about how much margin you put on your trades. But normally, guys, we're not eligible for margin calls on a lot of the exchanges we do. It just gets liquidated, the money goes away, and you lost it all. You're not going to be owing the bank anything or owing the exchange anything if you lose on that entire trade. And hey, Matt, you hate going to bed at times like this. Trust me, man, I know. One of the good things here is I don't actually have to wake up and go to work tomorrow. I just do YouTube and I trade. So I can trade when I want to. And I close out a bunch of trades today, and that made me enough money so I don't have to really worry about trading for the rest of the week. What I'm going to be doing is pretty much streaming for you guys as much as possible for the next few days here. And this is going to be really, really fun because, again, we're $40 away from 21,000, 36, $33 away. And there's somebody down here, I don't know who's really just trying to stop us from cratering. And pretty soon you guys should see a white line pop up on your screen. Okay, let me just do that for you guys. Let me just open it up here because I don't want it to keep go back up, and then we kind of have to kind of go back to auto settings like that. Oh, there we go. We came back down a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going to be streaming a whole bunch this week, and it's going to be very, very, very fun. I haven't had this much fun in a while here. And hopefully I can remind you guys how important it is to trade patterns. Patterns are my life. All right, we came down as low as... Oh, it's not. I'm not even going to worry about how low we came down. It's too hard. We keep on going down even more. Nope, we're ticking down too much. I can't keep track of it. Bit by bit, we're $8 away. We're $5 away. $3 away. And we starting to move up a little bit more. $50 away. Uh, $7 away. Oh, somebody tried to short there. Trying to short. They're trying to do it now. Oh, pop back up. You can see a little bit of a battle going on right now, and it's so much fun to watch. Okay, moving up a little bit more now. Okay. Excuse me. Hey, Crypto Crow. Yeah, if you ever feel like you missed the opportunity to take profit, next time you make a trade, even if you're just doing paper trading, try to add scale out levels for those certain positions. So while we watch the Bitcoin second chart here, let me actually show you guys on this chart here. Like when we were doing our trades, what was a more reasonable one that we were doing? Back over here when Bitcoin was in the channel, let me go to like maybe an 4 hour chart. Coming closer here. Back when Bitcoin was consolidating. The heck is this? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to worry about too much. There's a Bitcoin flag right here. Finally, jeez. All right, and then we had the other part of the flag right up here. There you go. Once we had Bitcoin's flag right here, there was a lot of opportunities to make some money if you guys wanted to do some trading like this. So, trend based fib. Let me get the magnet out of here so I can just eyeball it. It said, oh, such a tease. All right. But you could have been Fibonacci extension tools right here. And as we bounced back above this levels over here, you could have had scale out levels. So you could have been like, okay, I'll scale out a little bit right here after I open the position. I'll scale a little bit here on this line. I'll scale a little bit here, and I can scale a little bit here as well. And you can kind of make the call depending on which one you want to be scaling out of course, based on how the waves we've seen in the previous kind of moves, right? But normally selling off a little bit here, a little bit here, it protects yourself from waiting too long to sell. So it locks in some of those profits out of the unrealized gains territory. So at least you know you're going to be walking with some type of money after the trade is all said and done. And that's an easier way to do it in the future. Let me go back over here. Let's go back over to the 15-minute chart. And we closed above it on the 15-minute chart just now, like 5 seconds ago. We're trying so hard, guys. We're trying so hard not to break down below this. We got down to $21,000.99. We're still looking to break down below it now, but that's how low we got. $21,000.99. That was the support level we just found out. You gotta love this type of stuff. It went under 21,000. Oh, on the Coinbase chart? Oh, there we go. Okay. This is Bitcoin Tether Binance. Let me go over here very fast. On Bitcoin US dollar Coinbase, daily so far. Yep, it went to 20,970 on the Coinbase chart. There you guys go. So we'll have to see how this pans out. And it's always crazy how every chart has a little bit of a different level here. And now all of a sudden we're boosting back up here a little bit more. There we go. At least we got some breathing room, at least on the tether chart here. Hey, discount. It's been boring for so long that you don't know what to do with all this excitement. You got to just sit back and enjoy it, right? I mean, I'm done with trading for the week pretty much. I know I'm going to be streaming with you guys a lot, and that's going to take a lot of energy out of me. I'm not even going to bother trying to trade while tired. And since I sold all my shorts yesterday, yesterday's candle, I'm gonna be happy with. I'm gonna be happy just kind of sitting on the sidelines here, maybe trying to plan out some stuff for you guys. And tomorrow you can expect a few videos coming out as far as like, hey, we broke down what's next, going to 16,000, 14,000, and and so forth here, right? Hey Carlos, your pattern is two doobies and rum. There you go. Let's see. Hey crypto, yeah, guys, take it easy. If you guys are new traders, the best thing you guys can do normally is just to take your time and learn how to paper trade. Or if you guys want to learn how to trade, trade with real capital, a Bitgate, a KuCoin, a Femex, they're usually the places I send people over to. Or if you want to get something, Binance US is also an option for a lot of people as well. The only times I see any trouble with those is if you're in New York. New York doesn't like crypto all too much for some reason, so that's like the only time I see. Maybe Texas as well. A little bit of trouble getting into opening up specific apps and exchanges in those particular states. Oh, and hey, Thomas. So this is big news here. Lex Moskovsky says Celsius has posted another 150. Excuse me, another 1,500 Bitcoin as collateral and pushed its liquidation price down to $17,211. I wonder if they're using their own customers' assets as liquidation tools to help them stay out of liquidation. I wonder if that's going on right now. If it is, I'd be very ticked off if I was one of their investors, or I had money in one of their accounts here. Let me go over here very fast. We'll kind of watch this out. We're seeing a little bit of reversal, guys. If we start going back down, I'll be sure to hop back over here. But Celsius, here you go. Actually, who's the name that you just told right there? There we go. Yeah, 18 minutes ago, Celsius has posted another 1,501 Bitcoin as collateral and pushed its liquidation price down to $17,211. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Well, that is big news. We're gonna push it until Celsius is liquidated. Uh-oh. Collateral ratio. Hmm. Oh, not the one I wanted. Let's do this one. Just read the comments here very fast. This means Bitcoin is going to 17,210. Then Bitcoin will crash, won't stop until Celsius dies. Oh man. Bitcoin drop won't stop until Celsius network liquidates. Oh man. Basically a fire sale. Yeah. This is going to be interesting, guys. Like, there have been so many coordinated attack on exchanges this year, and just the products that those exchanges have kind of built up, like Luna and now Celsius. You got to wonder how bad things are going to get for those specific. Well, Luna already went to zero. What am I talking about? You got to wonder about how bad Celsius is going to be over the next few days. And let's get Bitcoin off of here for a second on the left hand side of your chart, Coinbase. This is Celsius's chart in the last maybe like hour chart. Excuse me. We had the crash when they paused all transactions. It's rebounded a little bit here, but if they're forced to liquidate, guys, this should probably go down to zero. So I feel like I want to short this down. Maybe I'll take a short opportunity here tomorrow. Um, it might only be $100 play, maybe with the 20x leverage, and just kind of see where it goes. But I don't know. I'll have to keep an eye on Bitcoin. I would try to time with a Bitcoin pop so I could kind of ride the wave back down as we continue being more bearish. But might be another fun play here. There we go, right there. And now we're about 170 bucks away from the level. We're finding a little bit of support right now here, guys. It's calming down here a little bit. There we go. Right there, there we go. Okay. Brighties. My wife just tweeted, "Too bad we threw out the survival food." Oh man, my survival food is rice and more rice and even more rice. Let's see. And hey, Crypto Crow, I don't know how to scale to Binance. Anyways, I always go to close the order. You can always scale out yourself if that would help you out. With BitGet, you can do the order. So you can't see because it's behind my head right now. Maybe if I move it over here, it might. No, it doesn't work. But basically, you can do close position and you can do the limit order right there. And you can say how much of the position you want to close at that particular price. And then it will keep the rest of it in there while it sells off to whatever percentage you say you want to sell or at that specific price. If that makes sense. Sorry, there's a little bit of a word salad there. But that's kind of the point. So I would try to see if you like BitGet if it's allowed in your country. I would say give it a shot. Oh, we're back down to $21,000. Pulling off some type of piece of cloth from my shirt. You guys can see that one. Let's launch it up a little bit here. Ah, ah, getting back up here, guys. Get back up here. Hey, your test. Most likely, we might be saying 14,000 to 16,000 bucks if Celsius gets liquidated here, and that seems to be the price target of what everybody's trying. All the shorts are trying to get that to that level here, and then Michael Saylor will have to do a margin call here if we hit $21,000. It already hit $21,000 on the Coinbase charts. I don't know which charts they're going off of personally, but we're very very close to also breaking down here on the Binance charts as well. So we'll be watching this pretty closely. I think tomorrow, if you guys tune into CNBC or something like that, you guys should you guys should hear some news about this. I believe. I didn't get a chance to watch CNBC much today because of streaming, of course, but I assume there's going to be some crypto talk on the CNBC, right? Probably making fun of it, but who cares? That's what they do. There you go. So freaking close. Oh, jeez. All right, we just gotta wait. It's like a game, and I'm just waiting, and I'm just waiting, and I'm just waiting, and we've been over here for like last 15 minutes, guys. We've been down here for a while. Normally, when the support doesn't break that fast, we have a big pop afterwards. But I want to hope that the shorts are just like toying with the longs and trying to get as many people to long up as at once. So when that we break the support level, that all the longs that are buying up here to try to push the price up just get liquidated. That's the hope, at least here. That's the hope, at least. And Ethereum is getting demolished right now. Bitcoin was down a lot more than Ethereum a few minutes ago, but now Ethereum is down about 8%, while Bitcoin's only down about 6.5%. Here we go. Just push it down. Just do it. Just push down. Ah, ah, ah. We touched it. We officially hit $21,000. So we'll see what happens when we break down below it. This is a pretty tough nut to crack, guys. This is tougher than it was to break down below 22,000, 23,000, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. This has been much more difficult to break down below. And you can see they're actively trying to short the crap out of Bitcoin right now, and it's still not going down. Um, the longer this stays at this level, the more bold longs get. They just need to have one big ploop coming down here. Just gotta wait it out. There you go. Jeez, that took way too long. Way too long. And now it's a ceiling here. It looks like somebody just dumped a whole bunch and says, "Hey, here's a limit sell order at $21,000. Try to buy it back, you suckers," to the longs. And yeah, and here we go. Jeez, that took a little bit too long if you ask me. But yeah, there we go. A little too much work if you ask me. try to break down below 21,000, but we'll take it, everybody. Um, let's do a tweet here. Uh, why can't I tweet? Oh, broke below 21,000. Smiley face. All right. All right. Now we're chugging our way down. We're at 20,900 bucks or so. Looks like things are going to get a little bit worse here tonight. In the last 2 hours, Bitcoin is already down $1,600. $1,600 in the last 2 hours. We might cool off later on tonight and maybe heading into the morning if the stock market also is looking to have a rebound. Since this is already falling down very fast, guys, let me go over here to CNBC.com. Wait, can I go over here? Rich list? Bitcoin rich list? No, that's fine. Okay. CNBC. Dow futures are up. That gives the Bitcoin a little bit of cover here later on tomorrow. As long as they can stay positive, Bitcoin should have a little bit of a rebound going forward. Not a long one, but a rebound is what I'm going to be looking for here, as long as these stay positive until the market opens. If they don't, that's a whole other story, okay? 50-50 odds of recession. Anything else here right now? GME Ford, 6th. Bar, no, I don't care about any of that stuff. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, and we're back above. We're back above. We're back above $21,000, everybody. Look at that. A little bit of a surge. It's been broken now. Every time you break below a major support level, it's easier to break down below it the next time. So the next time we approach 21,000, it's not going to be nearly as difficult to break down below it. In case you guys are wondering, like, why are we back up here? Does it mean we're not really breaking down? No. It's still very bad. It just means the next time we come into contact with this, it's not nearly as hard to break down below it. Okay. Hopefully that made sense, and hopefully you guys like the real-time little example that popped up on the screen for you guys here. Oh, wait, I point that way, and that's that way. That way. Okay. Still falling down here bit by bit. And hey, Carlos, watch the language. YouTube doesn't like that type of stuff, but I get your point for sure. Um, let's see. And hey, Daniel, yes, Michael Saylor gets margin called at $21,000 here. As we keep on going down here, let me just Michael Saylor liquidation price. This was from May 10th, 2022, so just a couple months ago, last month. Um, let's see. It's not just 20, 32, 33, 30,000. There you go. According to recent comments from MicroStrategy CFO Phone Lay on the company's most recent earnings call, if Bitcoin falls down below $21,000 here, MicroStrategy might be met with a margin call from one of its loans. That might force the company to either put up more collateral on the loan or sell some of its Bitcoin holdings. However, Michael Saylor continues to maintain that his company does not plan to ever sell MicroStrategy Bitcoin Cash. However, they actually, for the first time, removed money out of their MicroStrategy wallet and they put it to another. They put it somewhere else. So people are thinking that, hey, that money that they're moving over might be used to cover the loan if the margin call occurs. So if you were a bank, you'd most likely be doing a margin call right now on them for the loan. However, how they get the money for that loan is up to MicroStrategy. They can either try to just get a loan to pay back them. They can literally take out a loan to help pay off the other loan. I know it's crazy. Or they can sell off Bitcoin to pay off the loan or pay the margin call, if that makes sense. Okay, they need to post up more collateral. And if they sell Bitcoin, that's going to be bad for the Bitcoin price. Of course, it will drive us down, just like when Luna was forced to sell lots of Bitcoin off to help. They were trying to repeg Tether here, but they sold off a lot of Bitcoin. We went down even more. We're going to have to see what strategy they take going forward here. I don't know how they're going to come up with the money, but it's not going to be a small amount of money they have to put up in order to survive this margin call. And yeah, on time, this is crazy. Yeah, it is. It's a really fun time, though. It's a really, really fun time, though. We'll have to watch this kind of play out over time, of course. But, now you can see it's not even hard to break above, below anymore. It's just kind of going sideways at the moment, consolidating. But that big support level, 21,000, it's no more. Jimmy Hoosh. Hey, Jim Bob. 19,999. Jordan eats a sock. Oh, geez. I don't know how I feel about eating a sock, but best of luck to Jordan so it does not get down to $19,999. And there you go. Oh, and hey, discount. Jordan is already trying to get out of the eating of that sock, too. Oh, geez. Hey, discount. Hey, Jim Bob. What is Jordan's technical analysis? I haven't watched his channel in a few days here because I've been busy with this type of stuff. What are his thoughts on crypto? If you guys don't know, Jordan is another YouTuber out there. I watch some of his content. He's a very entertaining guy. He has some pretty good technical analysis too. But I always like to hear what he has to say about not necessarily eating socks. However, I am interested to see what his technical analysis is. And hey, Daniel, happy to see you back, man. Going to subscribe, you don't scream like a wild animal like the other YouTube crypto commentators. Hey, I appreciate that. My only goal really here is to build up the YouTube channel, get some subscribers, make some money, and have some fun with you guys, and hopefully help you guys learn how to trade full time. But I have my way of doing that. Everybody else has their own way of trading. My way might not be your way, of course, but at least you're going to learn some good stuff while you formulate your own strategy going forward. And that's why, again, I will always tell you, patterns are how I survive in this market, and they've helped me make a lot of money. Literally, those 20 patterns you can see, minus the one behind my head, they're really good. There we go. And I'm making a 4-hour long tutorial video right now. It's going to take some time. I'm hoping it can be done before the end of summer, where I teach you guys everything I know about trading, or about, not everything, but a good amount of what I know about trading, and that can help you really get started there and really start, how do I say this, understanding what your strengths are in the market and what your weaknesses are, and where you can actually allocate real life funds, and where you should be only trading with paper money going forward. That really will separate you from like everybody else that's trading the market right now, because if you know what you're good at and you put money into those trades, you'll make money. But if you know what you're bad at and you don't put money in those trades, that's going to help you with a lot of the losses that you would have normally experienced in the market, right? And that's why I'll tell you guys this right now while we're kind of waiting to see what happens with Bitcoin here. If you guys go right here and you guys look at the go to my description here very fast. What's my dog doing? Oh, he's okay. He's fine. And they did a weird little update with YouTube. I don't like it. If you go down right here, you're going to see this thing that says a free trading journal. I thought about charging you guys. Maybe I'll put it into like a newsletter freebie, so to speak, down the road. But this is a trading journal that I made for you guys. I literally paid for this so you guys can use it. All the money that I make from my YouTube channel literally gets put into the YouTube channel and like lesson stuff for you guys. And I also use this myself now. I like it. Mine was a lot more simple before this, but algorithms are always friendly. You put the buy date, the sell date, the ticker. Usually you separate it by coins, crypto options to keep everything a little bit more organized. But you will do number of shares, leverage, price target, opening price, stop loss, closing price. I see some of you guys are looking at it right now. Awesome. You guys can't change this, but you guys can go over here to file, make a copy, and it'll make another copy for it. And then you can hop on back over here. But what you do is you type in everything. It'll calculate the profit, the capital gains, net loss here. And what it does is when you're doing the setup, I probably should change that back to none. If you do symmetrical triangle, what pattern you guys traded, it'll start populating data here on the second chart. And again, I have not put any numbers in here, so it doesn't know if I made money or not. But what it does is it will have a dashboard over here with all the data here. It'll tell you which patterns you're good at and which patterns you are very bad at. And therefore, you know which patterns you should be throwing money at and which patterns you should not be throwing money at until you're better at trading those specific patterns going forward. Okay. Now, that's for you guys. One thing here, though, guys, there's many ways to use that trading journal. You could use it like one for just crypto, one for just stocks, one for just options, one for just forex, one for just binary options. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it, but but if you want to get it as pinpoint as possible, which will be more work on your point, and maybe more work than you guys want to do, which is actually understandable in this case. When I tell you guys about the stock market, since day one, I've been telling you guys, if you guys want to trade stocks, I would choose big tech stocks like the NASDAQ, S&P 500 stocks, and I would only trade 10 to 20. I would find a list of 10, make a list of 10 to 20 stocks and only trade those ones. And so if you wanted to, you could start using, it would take a while, of course, but you could start populating data. So you use a main trading journal to make all of your trades on options. But if you wanted to, at the end of the month, add all of your options trades that you did on Apple and put them over to a specific Apple trading journal and just see specifically how do you perform while trading Apple. And that'll tell you not just how you're performing, but it'll tell you like Apple doesn't break out as well as other coins. For me or stocks, what I notice about Apple, maybe you notice this as well, Apple doesn't usually have clean breakouts where it breaks out and it just starts soaring like a rocket ship. Apple normally breaks out, consolidates for 1 or 2 days, shaking out some weak hands, and then all of a sudden it goes boom. So that's something you guys may want to see down the road, okay? And you can see Bitcoin having a little bit of a surge up here back to $21,500. That's nice to see. But you know, if you wanted to get more and more precise, you can use those trading journals as much as you want to. And the fact that it tells you how much money to save during taxes is a very nice little perk. Taxes suck. They're always going to suck. But, you know, maybe after I move to Nicaragua, I want to spend as much money on taxes if I move my business technically to Nicaragua, which could be kind of nice. And there you go. And hey, Mario, thank you very much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much, man. And hey, Pento, a loan to pay for the previous loan sounds like our monetary system. It is. It is. It is. Right? That's how our system works. That's why everything can crumble so much because we bet on bets on bets on bets on bets. If you guys watched The Big Short, they actually talked about this when Selena Gomez was doing some type of play at the casino. Hey, I'll bet you that their bet's gonna Selena Gomez is betting, and then there's a couple people betting on what Selena Gomez if she wins or loses, and then people bet on whether these people are going to win, and then people bet on these people are going to win, and it goes on and on and on. And so when she eventually loses, everybody loses, and there's also a lot of winners, but the majority of people that were over leveraged, they lost a lot of money, and that's kind of what happened during the 2008 financial crisis. Yeah. Let's see. And hey, Joe Bob, I was on his side for sure. That's volatility is insane. Yes, it is. Hey, I'm happy to see you back. Didn't think we would get to 20K by tonight. Neither did I. I was so surprised we moved down this fast. And I think the reason for that, like we talked about before, was Celsius, right? Celsius closing down their accounts or not pausing all withdrawals. Yeah. Oh, on the other side here, guys, remember, Bitcoin is now down to 28% profits if you guys took that short what I was telling you guys about before. I want to make sure you guys understand that going forward. Now, it's a little bit more risky right now because we could have a nice little reversal anytime over the next few weeks here. But, you know, in the long run, it'll be nice for you guys to learn how to make some money kind of trading all this wild stuff here for the next big bull cycle and so forth. All right. Let me see. And hey, Thomas, thank you very much. I'll look this up here in just a second. Um, where we at? Uh, this might be it. I don't know. No, I don't. I don't know if this is Michael Saylor's or I don't. I don't know. Jeez, I just don't know. Where did he move this Bitcoin to, or where did this person move this Bitcoin to? This is a separate wallet. Maybe this is. We'll have to wait and see how this kind of works out. The value in USD is going down, of course, as as Bitcoin goes down. But I'll be excited to check it out. I gotta verify all this stuff and stuff because it's been so hard. But thank you, Thomas. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. And hey, Perez just picked up some Ape for a long-term hold. There you go. Ape's going to have a nice rebound. The meme ability of Ape coin is going to be so fun. You know, crypto apes is such a good term. And even CNBC was talking about it for a good amount of time. I think it'll come back. And hey, BDK, you're enjoying the falls and buying opportunities? Yeah, guys. I have limit orders that just triggered when we just hit Bitcoin around 21,000 a few minutes ago. Not many. They're not really. I'm not really buying Bitcoin right now. I just bought Bitcoin yesterday, but I am buying some Doge on Mars. I bought up around this price point. Actually, if we just came down a little bit more, I think we probably would have hit it. And then no mana sand. One of my orders triggered at 80 cents. I had like a $200 buy order at that one. Soul, not buying that because I'm afraid they're gonna have a crash again. But some of my limit orders did trigger here. I'm not selling them anytime soon. However, they're just going to be there for a while, and I'm hoping that over time they're going to make me some money. But smaller positions, of course, is still. I already bought a whole bunch yesterday. I'm not going to keep on buying a whole bunch every single day. That's how you run out of money. And hey, Rohit, you want a PDF of patterns? I don't have it in PDF form, but if you just Google stock trading patterns, you should find it somewhere in there. That one was specifically made for Forex, but it still works with anything else. Excuse me. Let's see. And hey, Joe, it's just fun. I don't know if I'm seeing all of your freaking things. Wait, there you go. And hey, discount. Oh, there you go. I'm glad. I'm glad you saw the drop coming. Let's see. And hey, Michael, it's funny. Jordan always makes fun of YouTubers that are boring, and no offense, that makes me think of you. That's fine. But I know you admit it, like yourself. You're pretty funny, though. Yeah, I mean, I can be entertaining when I want to, but it's just my sense of humor. I don't feel like I need to go, above and beyond. But I don't know. I just like making money. Money is the joy that I get in life right now. Buying money like solves a lot of my problems. Where when I was really really poor growing up, money was like I needed money to fix this, but I didn't have money, so I would always just be doing like poor kid stuff, right? Which was fun, right? But like I imagine this when I was younger. So I wasn't like dirt poor, but my family still had money, but we were not rich enough to have the quality stuff, right? So when I was a kid, I had a big birthday party over here I think it was at my mom's house, my grandparents' house, one of the two. And we didn't really have enough money to go out and like to Chuck E. Cheese or do anything fun like that. Nah, that's okay though. So what we did was we came over here. We had a sleepover, which you don't see many people have too much these days. Fun old sleepover, play video games and just chill out. I didn't have video games, but we watched TV. So we did that. But then my mom got us a piñata, okay, so I can whack some stuff because I'm half Mexican. If you guys didn't know, right? How do you think I have the nice curly hair? But the piñata was so cheap because it was but it was so hard that when we tried to whack it, nobody could break it. Nobody. So we had to have an adult take a sledgehammer to it and cracked it open. And then what happened when we cracked it open? There was no American candy in there. It was only Mexican candy because the Mexican candy is so much cheaper. All right. And me being me, I didn't really care. But I forgot I knew a whole bunch of middle class kids that were used to Reese's peanut butter, Kit Kats, Jelly Ranchers, whatever it is, and their type of candy. So I was like, uh-oh. But then after a few bites, they were like, oh, this is good. And that was good, right? And then after that, I forget what else we did. But that kind of sums it up. Where we had some fun stuff, but it was nowhere the quality of stuff. And my grandmother had to chip in as well. But now, I bought my sister for her 16th birthday last year a massive tower cake to make sure she doesn't have to go through that type of stuff. It's a little bit different, of course, when you're older. But I grew up really dirt poor. My sister grew up when the family had money, so to speak. So it's a totally different existence. And so I always try to make sure my sister doesn't have to experience a little bit of a way of life. Although, as a guy, I think it's pretty fun. But I think women have their own system of hierarchies that I will never understand. But I want to make sure she's always good. Like I literally, when my sister goes to the mall with her friends, because she doesn't have much money, of course, because my mom's on fixed income after her stroke, I literally just give my sister my credit card. And I'm just like, go buy something. And so she can go out and her friends, and since her friends are all private school rich kids, they can all buy stuff and look like, nice at the same time, if that makes sense, right? And I like being able to do that. I mean, I wish somebody would just give me a freaking credit card when I was in high school. Are you kidding me? I don't do it all the time, but when she's going out there, I'm like, yeah, have some fun, buy something nice. She likes to buy some really nice anime clothes, not like deep anime, but like the kids anime type stuff. It's nice, expensive but nice, that type of stuff. I really want to see him. Let's see. And hey, Disco Killer, Jordan's on good terms with the guys he mocks, though. Pretty sure he has gotten the okay for most of them. I know he cracks George up with his impression of him. What do you call? And what was it? Maybe Celsius added some more Bitcoin. That could be it right now as well. I want to see Jordan eat a sock. I want to see Jordan eat a sock. So let him know that, and I want to see exactly when this sock would be eaten. And I would hope that the sock, it's a Bitcoin sock, so it has like a Bitcoin logo on it, and it would make it even that much better. I used to be a marketing guy in downtown Seattle, remember? So what do you call? I would love to see Jordan eat a Bitcoin sock. Ooh, or a bear sock. Ooh, a bear sock. That sounds pretty good. He could even make it one of those really weird ankle high socks. I'd appreciate that. You know, I might have to grind it on a little bit, but you know, I could see it working out for him. Let's see. And hey, Brandon, do I have trade alerts for Patreon or anything like that? No, I don't have any buy alerts or sell alerts or anything like that. What I tell you guys every single day while we're streaming is I will tell you the pattern that I'm looking at, and I will tell you how I'm trading it pretty much when the pattern is broken. So while we're kind of waiting for Bitcoin to do its thing here, let's go over here to Coinbase, Bitcoin. Let's go to the daily chart. Let's get rid of the 200 weekly and let's get rid of that one. Okay. So in this bear market, we've been doing a little bit different strategy. So in the bull market, it's a lot easier to just buy and just hold on for dear life and have some fun with it, of course. But when you're trading these larger swings that I really enjoy trading, we wait for the crash to happen, depending on which move we're doing. This is the flag that we had before. Here's the head and shoulders we had before. Well, we even had this one too, didn't we? Jeez, we had a bunch of them. We had a bunch of good stuff. We can use this one as an example so it doesn't clutter up the two lines crossing over each other. And then we had this one right here. Okay, so what I'm usually telling you guys about are these grander scheme type of things. We talk about stuff on the 15-minute charts and stuff like that all the time, but I think the most important way you guys are going to make money in this market is by using these type of big moves. So we even have this one here as well. Usually when we break down below these candles, there's usually going to be stronger moves there, and those are going to make you some really good money. Let's just talk about the last two, I guess. This one was a head and shoulders play months ago now. The more recent one that we experienced after a few months of consolidating from the beginning of 2022 until just a few weeks ago was this flag right here. So trend line there, trend line there. There was also an opportunity for us to have a ascending triangle here, which didn't pan out as well. But regardless, they were both continuation patterns, which means we come down, we consolidate, and then we continue the move that brought us here, which is down, right? So we already knew we were coming down, right? That was already a certainty. But what we were waiting for is the thing that said, hey, short, 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 right? That was right here after we broke down. When we close down below a trend line on a larger pattern like this, that is always a signal for me saying to you guys, hey, I'm opening up a short right here, and I'll tell you guys as well, and I'm waiting to get back down even more. In this circumstance, we were looking at support levels from way back over here, like around like $27,000. So went well down below that. We also had Ganfan levels on this last drop. Not right here. Let me see if I can find one of the Ganfan levels. Ganfan levels right here that we stopped at. Support. Then we initially took the next big plunge. No Ganfan levels right there. What's the other Ganfan level we were talking about, guys? It's on the Bitcoin main. Bitcoin GANs. There we go. So I have so many charts, guys. If I put it all in one chart, it just gets so freaking cluttered. Here's the other one. This one right here. After we did that consolidation pattern right here, right, broke down, support found right here. I sold some of mine right there. It went down lower. Who cares? I still made money. We consolidated for freaking 3 whole weeks. 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, excuse me. On the 5th week, we eventually dropped. I don't know what this glitch is. I'm sorry, guys. It's been happening more and more on TradingView. Then after we broke down below this is a weekly chart again, I started to sell and I scaled out right here on the 3-to-1 coming down. And right now we're actually going down even more than that going on this week, okay? And we had Fibonacci levels and stuff like that as well. But I usually like to trade these bigger moves down because those bigger moves are where I make all of my money. So let me get this very fast. Let me just explain what I mean by that while we're kind of waiting for Bitcoin to make another move here. I'm watching Bitcoin's price. We're still above $21,000 here. So let's just say I was doing it from this breakdown point right here to the 200 weekly moving average on exponential moving average, excuse me. And I normally will trade it with anywhere from a 10x to a 50x. For you guys, most of you guys would be most likely using a 10x trade in your trading style, or maybe even most likely less than that. But more realistic to how much money you guys would be making here. You open up on the close. Let's say we don't even buy the breakdown, except we just buy the day at the time of the close of the candle. All right, and then we trade it all the way down here to the 200 exponential moving average. Okay, so that took about 7 days. 7 days. And with a 10x leverage there, I would have been making about 25.78%. Let's just round that up to 26%. 26 times 10 is 260. I did make 260% profits on that specific trade right there. Okay? And that's with holding for just a week on the short. And that's how I like to trade. Now, we did the exact same thing over here after we closed down below it. This is on the Bitcoin USD chart, I believe. Same thing right here. We found support. You can just say, actually, I sold mine down here at the 200 weekly moving average around like 22,500. So it's not like I got the bottom again. I never get the bottom properly as much as I wish I did. But I actually put out a live video today saying I closed all of my short positions. And that's because we reached my price target. So right here, all the way back down. Now I did a 50x leverage position on this one. So again, this was another 25% profit. But if I was only doing 10% profits, right, 10% leverage, I would have made 250% profit for holding for 5 days, right? Now, in reality, you just go right here very fast. 25 times 50. Not too difficult here, but in reality, it was like 1,200% profits on those trades for holding for a few days. 6 days, whatever it was. And that's how I like to trade. I prefer trading those larger swing moves because they make me the most money, especially in a bear market where people are getting liquidated left and right. However, when we eventually get back up to the bull market here, it's going to be a different story. I'm going to be looking for multiple breakouts, looking for stuff that makes me want to buy. However, once we get down here, guys, and we're kind of like we find our bottom, we're looking a little bit more optimistic. Maybe when we eventually break back above that 200 exponential moving average like that, or like right here, I might actually just open up a 2 to 5x leverage long on Bitcoin and just hold it for like a year or two, waiting for us to boom up. So while Bitcoin last cycle went up from there, let's just say kind of like not even the top, let's just go to the middle ground over here, 723%. Maybe instead of that, with the 2x leverage, I make 1,400%. That's the kind of the goal of how I trade in multiple different ways. This is not going to be happening for a while for me because I don't think we're going to be going up anytime soon. But on the way down, if you guys just get used to trading patterns, you're going to be much better off. Heck, even when we were in this bullish cycle right here after the 25% downward time, there was a breakdown right here. Even if you bought the breakout right there, after we had a golden cross here, I don't know where all the moving averages are. There we go. You get a bot right there, and just buying that breakout up here to what would be a good way to kind of show this Fibonacci retracement. There we go. My price target would have been $63,000 off of this trade. In fact, it was. Your price target is usually on Fibonacci extensions is the white line right here, and so you can see I didn't get the top here, but still, if I bought right there at the Fibonacci resistance, you can see right there also. That would have been 30% times a normal 10x leverage would be 300% for holding 18 days, right? So that's how normally I like to trade. I don't try to overcomplicate things because I'm self-taught. I can overcomplicate things, but usually that just makes my head hurt because I have ADHD and I don't want my head to hurt. So I try to make trading as simple as I can for me. And other people like that system and some people don't, right? So it just depends on how you like it. Some people really want to get up here and get the best price possible. I don't care about selling at the top. I just care about making money. And that's why when we were looking at Dogecoin last year, I took a lot of heat because I sold my Dogecoin. Oh, hello. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You want to say hi? Here. Loki wants to say hi. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Biting is not nice. Yeah, he knows he's not allowed to bite, but he tries anyway. No. All right. My point here, going back to Dogecoin here. What? No, you can't. Here, I'll give you a little head scratch. My point is, if you zoom out on Dogecoin, I sold half of my Dogecoin at 50 cents here, and I bought it over here at 0.0024, kind of down here. If you look at the larger graph, I was happy to sell my Dogecoin up right here at this level, but you notice it wasn't the 75-cent level, it was only at 50 cents. I don't care about reaching the top. My strategy does not take the top into account at all. It's just there to make money. You buy low, sell high, that's it. That's the whole strategy. Buy low, sell high. Not buy at the lowest price and sell at the highest price. That's freaking way too hard. People know how to, well, some people know how to do it, but I don't. I'm never going to know how to do that. So I'll try to figure that out, in the future here. But frankly, I don't care about reaching the top. All right, there we go. Let's go back over here. Second chart. What do we have? Oh, we broke back down $21,000. I blame Loki. There we go. Let me move this back down here. Oh, what's going on right there? You guys can see my lovely painting behind the wall. I actually do like that painting quite a bit, though. There we go. Okay. Whoa, what's going on? Thanks, mods. I appreciate it, my man. Thanks, Hota. What the heck was that? That was some weird emojis coming from there. Oh, hey, come on. Um, what's going on right here? Making sure I don't miss any of you guys' questions going forward here. Um, and hey, this gonna kill a Twitch Forex chart ones. Yeah, there you go. Hey, dude, what are you doing? You really want to get some love tonight? He wants to go play outside in the dark. That's exactly what he wants to do. Yeah, he wants to go try to eat a bird. No. There. Okay, go away. Yeah, shoot. Um, and hey, Hota, happy to see you back. What's right here? Dude, stop. Um, let's see. Why are we going down? So a few different reasons here. Bitcoin's already been going down through this cycle that we've been talking about for the past few months here. The main thing that's causing a little bit of havoc here for the markets is Celsius. They have about 1.7 million accounts in their platform, and because they cannot handle this market volatility, they have paused all withdrawals, swaps, and transfers between accounts. This happened yesterday, and this is what's causing the majority of the crash right now. If Bitcoin reaches about 17,222 bucks, I believe, they get liquidated, which means all of the Bitcoin, all of their assets, right? So everybody is wondering if they're going to get liquidated, how far Bitcoin's going to be going down. So that's leading to some panic. However, the people that have assets on the Celsius network, eventually when Celsius does open back up, most likely they're either going to withdraw or sell all of their assets and run as far away from this exchange as possible, leading to another potential sell-off in the future, which is going to be very, very interesting. And you can already see Saylor trending, guys, right now. See, just in Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy investment is now at a $1.2 billion unrealized loss. Holy moly. And Crypto Whale says Bitcoin needs to drop another 6%. I don't think it's liquidated. Like we talked about. I think it's margin call difference. If he doesn't have money for the margin call, he will be liquidated. He will. But we have to assume that he has the money to back it up. Otherwise, oh God, that'd be bad. Gonna tell my kids this was Michael Saylor. Retweet. Bad things hanging over our head. Pressure from the stock market. Sell implosion. Michael Saylor liquidation. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, and also the stock market coming back down. Let me do one thing very fast here. Futures are up. We talked about this when the market closed around 1 o'clock my time here. Futures are up 106, 15, 61 for the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ, respectively. Oil is also up, going up a little bit more as well. So we might see gas prices continue to go up even a little bit more. The big news coming this week, though, is going to be the Federal Reserve decision. That may cause Bitcoin to tank even more. That may cause the stock market to tank even more as well. It's going to be a really big thing to watch over the next few days. Really big. But after the Federal Reserve meeting, we might be able to cool down for a little bit and start the next consolidation period, in which case we might most likely still be coming down. We'll see the pattern that erupts, and if we break out of that pattern, it'll be a strong buy. If we break down, it'll be a strong short, right? So we're going to have to wait again. We just had our last pattern. There's no real reason to be swing trading right now, unless you guys are going to give you a little bit more gung-ho about everything, which you can, but, I'm more conservative. I'm much more of a pattern trader. See, and hey, Michael, too bad they don't have like a buy order where Bitcoin hits a certain price and it triggers a buy on a certain altcoin. That would be the best thing in the world, and I've been wishing for that for so long. I've actually talked to I have contacts at KuCoin, Binance, and other places, and BitGet and so forth, and even Robinhood, and I've told them about these things, and they're like, "There's no way we know how to do that," and I was like, They frankly say that's not even possible. I think it is possible. It's just a lot of work. But yeah, that's something I would really enjoy seeing. And that's why when I'm looking at these types of charts, I'm like, okay, you got to time it, which means you got to be looking and looking and looking and looking back and forth, and always keeping track of what the price is doing. Which is why if you guys use TradingView, TradingView is free. It has paid plans that I pay for, but it also has a free version. If you right-click on the trend line like this, right? I'm not going to do it because the 24-hour streams use it too, but I use the same chart. But you right-click on the Fibonacci level. Let's just use that. Oh, it's not going to work for this one? Okay, whatever. You right-click on the chart. You can say add an alert. And then you can add an alert about the exact price, whatever. And then once it crosses, you can get notified in the app, show a pop-up. It will even send an email, or you could either play a sound or send an email to SMS. So it'll text you, right? That's how nice it is. So you can have that alert. Oh, Bitcoin's hitting that level that I wanted to buy XRP at. Uh-oh, I better go hop on my app that, whatever the exchange app I have, Voyager, Robinhood, Webull, whatever, and I'll buy some right then and there. And then you just do, whoop, 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 whoop. There you go. You're nice and happy, right? But that's the strategy going forward. And hey, Jones, am I Latino? My dad's Mexican. My mom is black. My mom is 6'4". My dad is 5'5". My dad's also in Mexico though. He got deported when I was a kid. I haven't seen him since then, but he got deported like 4 times. So we kind of just gave up. But yeah, I'm half Hispanic. Spanish was actually my first language until I gave up on it because I was a kid, and since I didn't have a dad anymore that spoke Spanish, and my mom speaks Spanish though, but I just was like, I'll stick to English. I'm like 4 years old. How am I supposed to be speaking Spanish, right? And hey, Killer, those would be some really solid prices for both DOT and AVAX. I'm pretty sure those coins, well, I'm sure that those coins are going to survive all this carnage coming over here. Right now, there's a lot of coins taking some really massive hits. Bitcoin is only down 6% in the last 2.5 hours. Ethereum is down 10% in the last 2.5 hours. Ethereum is at $1,085, guys. You can see on the screen actually right here, $1,080 on Robinhood. So we're seeing a full rout. I believe this is the real Bitcoin capitulation that we've been talking about. We can still come down here for more, but it looks like a lot of assets are being sold off this week, and that seems like to be the big move that we've been expecting here. Yeah, you like the head scratches? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. We'll go outside and play a little bit later, okay? He likes to grab a stick and just run around and say hi. He also likes to go after the gophers in the backyard. He likes to go after the coyotes in the backyard too. Yeah, you like the coyotes? Yeah. He looks at me with a nice little smile when I'm scratching his head, like he's really enjoying it. You want a treat? There you go. Go have fun. Go have fun. All right. I need my mouse back though. There you go. All right. Let's see. Hey, Alex. If you want to get the best price possible, best thing you could probably do is wait a little bit longer. You are going to have to accept that you're not going to get the bottom, but you can try to get as close as possible. If you want to be doing that, maybe if Bitcoin hits $20,000, you can put part of your position in there. And then if Bitcoin goes a little bit lower, you can buy a little bit more. So you can scale into the position just like how we scale out. That might be the best way for you to go. Otherwise, you might buy in all at once, and then the price continues to go down. Then you have no more to average down as the price would continue to move down to maybe $14,000, maybe $16,000. Now that we're down below the 200 weekly moving average, yeah, that'd be the thing going forward right now. Let's see. Did I buy full Bitcoin? Hey, Michael. What do you mean buy full Bitcoin? I own 3 Bitcoin, but I didn't. I purchased them when they were around $3,500. I did not purchase them at 10,000, 50,000, anything like that. I bought my Bitcoin after the drought of the 2017 rally. I met some people that said Bitcoin was the future. They showed me how much money they were making off of Bitcoin farming and everything like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me just buy a few here to see what I could do with it. It was maybe like 2 months of income while I was working for Uber while in college. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll make an investment in my future. We'll see what happens with it. All right. And so far, it's been doing well enough for me. So, I'm happy with it. But I'm holding them for the long term. I bought Bitcoin in 2020, but I've sold all that Bitcoin off. I've sold all of it off. Remember, guys, the majority of my trading style is I have some long-term crypto. I feel that that's more of like the long-term crypto is more for like retirement and stuff like that. But the short-term, like the cycle-to-cycle crypto, I sell everything when we hit the highs, right? Unless it's for like the very long-term positions that I like. Eventually, guys, even the stocks like Coinbase, they're going to be good buys at low prices. And then when it goes back up, when you see that Bitcoin all-time highs and stuff again, that's when you sell Coinbase, and Coinbase will fall again, right? So it's going to be a cycle here going forward. Let's see. And hey, Jim Bob, we may have made a capitulation bottom. Most likely, I'm a Libra, I guess I would say, for the guy that asked me my zodiac sign. It feels like it right now. We'll have to look at the volume here over the next few days. Let me go over here to volume. Oh, do I need? Let me just get rid of this line then. Yesterday we had a pretty big amount of volume here. Today we're having another big amount of volume here. We'll have to see how the market reacts. I think Wednesday we should have another a large amount of volume if Jerome Powell really freaks everybody out going forward. Now let me go back over here to the 1 second chart. There we are. All right. What's right here? And hey, Hota, I appreciate you coming back, my man. So I'm catching up on a whole bunch of messages here. Been holding since February. There you go. Uh, hey, Alan. Why XRP though? What about Solo, Gala, ADA? Oh no, I just chose a random coin, guys. I own a bunch of coins here, but when I give you guys examples, the coin I choose is a coin that pops into my head for no specific reason. It's not like I'm really heavy in XRP or I'm heavy in any coin I talk about. It's just me giving you guys an example to kind of help you guys figure out what I'm trying to explain, because I'm not good at explaining stuff without examples. Uh, and hey, Ken, your dad might pop up on you at your new house. Okay, I I made a joke about this to my mom exactly today when I was talking to her about Nicaragua, and she was like, "What is he going to be your gardener?" Because he used to be a gardener when I was a kid. But yeah, we made that same joke today. Oh, let's see. And hey, Thomas, people argue that after the last halving top, we would never get there. What do you think about that? What do you mean by there? Bitcoin follows the same cycle no matter if it's halved or not. We have a good all time highs. We boom, and not even all time high. We just boom, and then we eventually come back down to the 200 weekly moving average on average, right? And this time, since the economy is so much worse, we're coming down below it. But that's what normally happens, right? Bitcoin just does not keep on going up and up and up and up. And if you see somebody out there that says that, like a crypto rover or something like that, you got to be very, very careful about what lessons you take away from them, because they're not really good at technical analysis. And that's why I keep on poking fun at all these multi-billion-dollar companies like Coinbase, whatever, all these exchanges here, Celsius, whatever, because again, I am just like a full time trader, but by no means am I some type of expert or, I'm not getting paid millions of dollars for the knowledge in my brain, so to speak, right? But even little old me knows that Bitcoin goes through these cycles. And how I could see that Bitcoin was going through these cycles and wondering how these major exchanges did not see this coming was really concerning to me, because I was like, who is telling them how to plan out their company's future, during these more rockier cycles? It seems to me like Celsius never thought we were going to come down this low. It looks like to me that, some of these companies really never saw this bad stuff happening right here. And because of that, they're now paying the price. Like the Geminis, everybody that's cutting prices and stuff like that, they never saw the price coming down this low, which is really surprising to someone like me who, is a full-time trader, but by no means am I some executive on Wall Street that knows exactly how the market works, all the ins and outs and stuff like that. I'm just a guy that knows how to read charts, That's why I said, if you guys have any context of those companies and they're looking for a technical analysis expert, my starting fee is $1,000 an hour. I'm good for it. Yeah. But yeah. Hey, Amber. Do you mind sharing your Mexican last name? I don't have a Mexican last name. My mom named me American Michael Whitman because she knew Michael was a generic name that I would not have any trouble getting jobs in the future. And my dad's last name, I don't even remember anymore. I think it's Bautista. I think it's Bautista. That's what it is. Last time I'll ask my mom to ask me tomorrow. I'll ask my mom, but either that, yeah. I think it's Bautista. It's like multiple names. It's not like it's. My dad was one of like 17 kids. It was a long formal name that I will not remember. But I think the last name of it was Bautista. I think that was the last one. Let's see. And hey, just gonna have a great rest of your night. And hey, Amber, have a great rest of your night as well. How long are we going sideways? 5 years? I don't think we're going to be going sideways for 5 years, guys. There's too much money waiting on the sidelines to pump this up. What we're waiting for is just the economy to pick back up. And then there's two solutions there. Either Bitcoin is going to, or either inflation is going to be beaten back, and we'll start picking up more in September, October, August levels, right? Things get a little bit better. Or Biden, the Federal Reserve, the world economies cannot stave off inflation, and we go into some type of global recession that has really bad results. In that case, I think we might have a recession leading into maybe Q1, Q2 of 2023, and then we come out of recovery out of that. But at this point in time, I don't see a recession turning out to be such a bad, I don't see the recession being a recession in terms of the 2008 financial crisis. I think of it in terms as unemployment probably goes up to 5 or 6%. It's bad, but people aren't losing their. It's not as bad as the 2008 financial crisis. If that makes sense. That was a whole financial system problem. I don't think the financial system is in any danger of collapsing this time around. I hope that makes sense. So it'll be bad, but it won't be terrible, freaking out, oh my God, March on Wall Street, blah, 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 riots in the streets, some of that. We might have some riots here or there. Actually, that's true. But, I don't see this recession being the worst thing to ever happen in the world, if that makes sense. Let's see. If we're hitting 18K in a few months, then I'm scared to see the next year's price. I got in at the end of February, bought at the top, but thankfully not all in. Holding long was the plan, but a year longer. Yeah, as long as you guys have that plan, you guys will be fine. But, again, the longer Bitcoin's down, the more Bitcoin you could buy. But at one point, guys, you guys don't have to put everything you own into crypto. Remember, only 25% of my assets are in crypto. The rest are in stocks, cash form, options, stuff like that. You don't have to put everything in the crypto that you own. As small as the chance is, there's always a chance that Bitcoin goes to zero. Again, not likely by any stretch of the imagination, less than a 0.0000000000000% 0.1%, whatever. But you always want to make sure you're not over invested in one particular sector of the market. But yeah, it's going to take a while. But we're going to find the bottom sooner rather than later. And then after that, it's going to be more of a stagnation type of thing where we're just like boring, boring, boring. Ooh, a breakout, fun. Then come back down, boring, boring, boring. Ooh, a breakout, some fun. Those will be the moves that we see. And during that time frame, you guys will be still learning how to trade and so forth. And that way you guys can be really solid and prepared by the time we hit the bull run. Breakout, buy, breakout, buy, breakout, buy, hit the price target, sell. Over and over and over again. You guys will be making some good money on that port. Hey, good night, Bideford. Have a very, very good rest of your night. Let's see. Mike does know these charts. Y'all suck. Oh, man. I don't know. I got to figure out why they don't do that. I got to really figure that out. I got to market myself as being someone that can help out corporations. Oh, look at that long. Somebody just longed. But maybe I can talk to some people. I can figure it out. I know tons of people on LinkedIn. I have like 5,000 LinkedIn connections for some reason. People keep on adding me, and I just keep on accepting. See. Hey, RJ American, do you believe Bitcoin will break out tonight, tomorrow, and crash Wednesday? There's nothing to break out from right now. We haven't consolidated yet. If you're looking for some type of breakout, it would happen while I'm in bed. So if you guys want to break out, we could use the same trend line we used a few minutes ago, right over here that we ended up breaking down below. So we'd be using this one right here. And if we manage to break out above this one over the next few hours, you could try to trade that. And then you might have to do some sort of Fibonacci extension tool here. So we have a low, maybe the high is up here. Then we continue to consolidate. We come back lower. And then you'd be using this price target here to try to figure out when exactly you want to sell that position, whether it's at the white line, which is normally the price target, or if it's a breakout like this, maybe we could even get up to 23,315. That'd be something you guys could trade. But that's how I would be trading this right now. This is the only trend line that I see that would really cause a pattern breakout. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting for us to break back above this Fibonacci level right here, this green line. Or if we go to this chart, the 200 weekly moving average is going to be a level of resistance for us as well here. Okay, so those are your breakouts. They're not really the best of breakouts, because if we break out above this, and let's just say we go back up here, breakout, that's like 10% profit there, and even that's an exaggeration because I don't even know if we're going to be able to get back above this 4-to-1 Ganfan level. But you might be making better money if you buy an altcoin at the time of Bitcoin's breakout instead of buying Bitcoin for the breakout, because altcoins should be moving up a little bit more. Such as Ethereum should be a good long here if we have a breakout. Should be if we break out. And that's if we break out. Link is down a little bit. That should be fine. Gala might be doing okay. Gala's actually been doing okay since we had our last little drop here. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. All right. So they're doing okay. While Bitcoin was crashing, they were still doing okay here. Link. Oh, let's see. Anything else here? Crow. Link might do okay. Oh, that's Gala again. Link might have a little bit better recovery here. Anything else? Maybe Mana. Mana is around 80 cents. Usually coins at around like $1 tend to be better. It's just easier for the mind to grasp trading. But yeah, this line isn't supposed to be here, but that's okay. But yeah, get my point there. There's not really too many breakouts you're going to be looking for at this specific moment in time. Make sure it's back on. Yep, back on this time. Oh, did I mess up here? Hold on. 15-minute chart. There we go. Hello. Hello. Uh, and hey, Charles, those alts wreck me. Yeah, guys. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I do post out videos that I know people don't watch them as much as I would like them to, and I'm working on that and making them better for you guys to want to watch a little bit longer. But I just put out videos that clearly state where are we at? There we go. If it loads, right? If Bitcoin breaks the support, altcoins will crash hard, right? Don't always go off for the titles, but I explained what my reasoning is for here. And the level I was talking about was this 8-to-1 Ganfan level, this pink line right here. And if we go back over here a few days ago, I made that video when Bitcoin was right here, anticipating that we were going to have a breakdown after we just finished off the breakdown right here, right? And that's why I gave you guys a warning, a heads up. This was I don't know how many days ago. This was May 11th, to me June 11th. So if you took my advice on what's a random coin out there, guys? I keep on pushing my computer down. It's too sensitive. A Matic maybe. So did I just say the 11th? I think I said the 11th. Yeah, the 11th. Matic is something I love to trade. Okay, so if you take my advice on the 11th here and you sold, you would have saved yourself about 26% in losses, right? And that's after the breakdown. So you probably would have sold it right here, actually, not right there. But I think you guys get my point. And you guys don't have to do exactly what I'm talking about in my trades. It's just like, hey, heads up, everything will be going down bad if this occurs. And a lot of my videos tie up into what I'm actually talking about in terms of my in terms of the streams that you're watching right now. So it works tandem if you watch both, but you could still get a good idea of what I'm talking about even if you guys don't watch the stream. It just gives you more context, I guess, when I'm watching the stream, because all the members that pay the $1.99, they get to ask me any question during the stream, whatever question they want to, and I'll answer to the best of my ability. And then they're like, oh yeah, we've been talking about the 8-to-1 gain fan level for a long time since we found support way over here in May, right? And now that we're finally breaking down below it, oh man, this is gonna be bad because Michael said it might be bad, right? And you guys can kind of learn, you guys can do your own analysis on GAN fans and stuff like that, of course, that type of stuff. But then I also have videos like this where it says, history says it's time to buy Bitcoin. Are you ready? And then we don't gotta watch the video part of it, but basically towards the end of the video, I tell you guys like, hey, even though this is a golden opportunity, be careful of us breaking down below the 200 weekly moving average, because we talked about that in the stream for a while, and I don't want some type of somebody that hasn't watched my content before to come over here and say, hey, Michael says, or this random YouTuber says, history says it's time to buy. I got to buy everything right now, right? I explain everything throughout these videos pretty clearly so that people don't make those mistakes, because I was the guy that made those mistakes when I was first trading, and I remember like not liking people because of it. But yeah, go over here very fast, set this back up to a minute, second, and there we go. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of what I was trying to say to you guys. And Daniel, only Gala's green. Yep, that's what I'm looking at right now. Right now, Gala's green on my chart, and that's the only one. Only Gala. It's up 2.42% right now compared to everything else being down. Let's see. And hey, General, seeing Dogecoin go to, I would probably say around 4 cents or so. Remember, the lower that Dogecoin goes, from a percentage standpoint, it has to go down more and more and more, right? So from Dogecoin to go down from 4 cents to 3 cents, it has to lose 25% of its value. From it to go to 4 cents to 2 cents, it has to lose 50% of its value. And that means Bitcoin will have to go down harder and harder and harder and harder in order for that to happen. And that means Bitcoin, what Bitcoin would probably have to go down to like single digits for that to happen. It'd be pretty crazy to watch it occur. But at this point, I don't think it's going to go down that low. But that's just me, right? Uh, and hey, Alex, my family saw this crazy economy coming, so right before Biden came in, we moved to Alabama from Arizona to get farmland, so we don't have to worry about food shortages. Ooh, Alex, that's nice. I stocked up on rice a few months ago when I heard about this Ukraine stuff, because I didn't think Biden was going to be able to deal with the Russia-Ukraine famine kind of stuff turning on as well. Oh, my mom didn't. I was like, oh, fine, I'll get rice. Because, guys, in a famine, you can still buy food. It's just more expensive, and I can afford expensive food, right? So I was just like, okay, well, I stacked up on a few bags of rice. My mom is actually buying more rice now because I told her the cost of rice is going up, which I told you guys yesterday. So I'm going to go buy some more rice this weekend. But yeah, it is a weird time out there in the world right now for sure. I didn't think that rice prices were going to get hit too hard, but rice prices are the highest they've ever been in like the last 12 months. Excuse me, like rice prices. Yep, there you go. High grain prices prompt Japanese farmers to grow wheat rather than rice. That means there's going to be less supply in the rice market. That's interesting. Thailand joins hand with Vietnam to control rice trade. Damn, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of politics around this. But basically, yeah, rice could be next. Food export bans or serious disruptions have included those from India, wheat, Ukraine, wheat, and oats and sugar, among others, and Indonesia, palm oil. Rice could be next in line, and the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization Food Price Index already shows international rice prices creeping up for the fifth straight month to reach a 12-month high, right? Now, let me see this. I want to figure out what the heck this is. Food Price Index? Wait, yeah, okay. But do they have a chart I can use? Like an actual chart? Damn it, they get so much money they waste it on this stuff. I'm joking. But um, meat, dairy, cereals, vegetables, oils, up, up, up. Everything's up from last year, but is it really that bad? Sugar hasn't been this expensive since 2016. That's not bad. Vegetable oils haven't been this expensive ever. Wow. Okay. Oils. Didn't know about that. 2021 cereals. Oh, we got 20. Oh, whoa. We're way down here. Sorry. We're way, way down here. So sugar hasn't been this expensive since 2012. That's bad. Vegetable oils haven't been this expensive since last month. That's fine. But I guess we haven't been this expensive since ever. Yeah. Cereals haven't been this expensive since ever. Dairy hasn't been this expensive since 2013. Meat hasn't been this expensive since ever. And food price index hasn't been this high, going back to 2021, 157, ever. Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, again, this is a world index, so it's not going to really be affecting us in America as much. But this is like the global prices, and it seems like everything is going up a little bit. Luckily, here in America, we have the ability to buy as much from other countries and then stockpile it here, hopefully. All right. Let's see. And here, Jaws, should have sold it for me. It's unless you guys are buying for completely long-term gains where you guys don't care how far the price goes down, you guys should always have stop limit orders. I put the links down below for Bitget and KuCoin specifically down at Fimex as well because they have good stop losses and they have good, Bitget primarily has a good paper trading platform so you guys could trade with paper money before you actually allocate real assets. It's very, very important to have a stop loss here. So if you guys wanted to trade anything right now like Bitcoin and you guys wanted to have some of a trade here, we talked about this a little bit ago, but way back over here. If you bought right now, you'd probably want to have like a 3% stop loss on your investment to make sure you didn't lose too much money there. That's how I'd be trading it going forward here. But you just got to be careful about how you're looking at these types of plays here, especially because it's always hard to kind of time the bottom. Oh, excuse me. Mm. Hey, Fat Butter. Prior to 2008, anyone could get a mortgage. It's so much harder for people to get mortgages. Oh, yeah. What do you call? I can get a mortgage, but the mortgage of the quality of the house I can afford right now is nothing because Seattle is just so freaking expensive. Remember, guys? Here. Zillow. Remember we talked about this? I just want to buy like a house that's like $700,000. Let me see if I can find one there. Just a random one. Here's one. $715,000. Oh, it's a condo. It's not even a house. Gosh darn it. Come on, Seattle. Give me something. Give me something. Maybe I gotta go out of the city a little bit more. No, they're all what $2 million houses. 1 million, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million still over there. No, 1 million. They're all $1 million. Maybe over here. No, these are gonna be way freaking more expensive. Yeah. Okay, give me a second here, guys. This is more the boonies of Seattle. Okay, here we go. 900,000. No, get out of here. 744,000. Okay, this is what I could afford for $744,000 right there. Or moving over to Nicaragua, I'm looking to buy a house that's like San Juan de Soltown, lot size largest to smallest. I don't even know if they're going to have the house here that I'm looking at right now because they sold off a lot over the. Well, they didn't sell off a lot, but I didn't do the normal filter screening. Okay, maybe I should just go from highest to lowest price instead of lot size. I go off of lot size personally. Um, 950 here, 720. A little bit cheaper than the one in Seattle, but you get I don't know how many square feet this is, but you have like side houses, you have a view of the water, hammocks, view of the water, little pond thing there, whatever that is. The pool overlooks the water. Okay, I don't care about the pool at the house, decent house. I'd change up some stuff in there. The cruise ships coming through, okay, they're really showing off the water here because that's what they always want to do. But you get my point. And I can move another place in the United States as well, but I really just want some peace and quiet. And I'm a person who really stays to myself. I'm going to have Loki have like a litter of pups, and we're going to have like 8 little guard dogs running around the house, and then just, chilling out, me and a bunch of dogs. I'm going to be a crazy dog dad. And I'm going to go to Colombia and find a wife or something like that, right? Just go chill out and go travel across South America while I have a live-in housekeeper that's, keeping everything clean and manage it for me while I just do YouTube, I trade, and that's it. And I play with Loki and the pups. That's it. So that's my little dream house over in the next few years. But I do not want to worry about paying $700,000 for that house. Even closer to where I live in Tacoma, it's still not the best of things that I would want to buy there. Of course, it's just me in a house, but still, why would I pay for that when I can move somewhere else and the dollar goes so much further, right? Like, what is the Nicaragua? Not embassy. I call them every now and again. What's it called? A currency? Oh, let's go to USD. So let's. One of my dollars equals 36 Nicaraguan dollars. I'll take it. Now, of course, it's going to be kind of expensive with the inflation rate they have there, but still, it's not going to be expensive by any stretch of the imagination that I know, right? Um, so, I'm excited to move, even if it's going to take me until next fall to move over there. I I will probably buy a lot before that, and then rent a house, and then while I'm renting the house, start the process of figuring out how I can buy land there. Because I think I'm going to be flying over there. I think it was in February of next year, so it'll be a process. I don't blame you. Michael, fried rice is good. It is very, very good, especially with the sesame oil. Ooh yeah, it's right here. And hey, Amber, bottom is 6 months before the presidential election. This market is going to freak out a lot of people who are voting. A lot of people, because and I think the reason for that is whether you like Trump or not, he repeatedly said, like as he was yelling it, if you elect Joe Biden, I'm not going to try to do the impression of him. If you elect Joe Biden, the stock market will crash like it's a freaking depression. And he said gas prices will go soaring if you elect Joe Biden. And lo and behold, forget about if Trump was right about the reasons behind why that would happen. He still said it, and I've been seeing that all over TikTok, all over YouTube. People just, even on, I listen to talk show people every now and again in the mornings. I've been hearing things. Trump said this was going to happen. Look what happened. Are you happy? And yeah, I'm just like, it's gonna be a drum, boom, boom, boom. Like you got rid of Trump. Are you happy with the way the country's going now? Right. So that's going to be the big thing going forward here from a political standpoint. It is going to be a wild political season because the way it's being framed, and again, you guys don't know I don't watch too much news because I don't really care. I usually focus on financial news like CNBC and Bloomberg, Fox Business, favorite of mine. But how to explain this? I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's just going to be very rough going forward. Oh, no, everything, it's like the economy is going up against democracy. It's like that's how I see everything being framed. So like if you vote for Democrats, you're pro democracy but anti economy. If you vote for Republicans, you're pro economy but somehow anti democracy. So those things are going to clash, and it's going to be very fun to watch to see how all that plays out. I like politics more for the drama. You guys know I don't really care about federal politics all too much. I care about local politics. I think I can see much more change in my community by yelling at my local state congressman than I will by going over to D.C. to talk to my federal congressman, right? I see much more change. And I've actually been helped a lot more by my local congress people than I ever have by my federal. A good example of this is one time my mom's ID was stuck in the mail like 20 times. I tried to get her driver's license, and she was having trouble getting it this time. They kept on saying it was sent over, but it was never sent over. I actually waited the whole day by my car to look in the mailbox and recorded it the entire time. And I was like, nothing came. And they're like, oh yeah, so sorry. There's a problem coming up right now. We're going to try to fix it as much as possible. After 3 weeks of them not giving us the ID, I called my local congresswoman. And I emailed her first, and I called her, and then talked with her assistant, then then the lady, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear about this. Let me see what I can do." Guess what? Less than 24 hours later, we got an email from the DMV saying, "Hey, we're so sorry. You can come pick it up here, and we'll deliver it to the DMV of your choice, and you can pick it up there this morning." Right? So I said, "Let's go to the local one that's by me in Tacoma." I was like, "Okay, Mom, let's go." I walked my mom in there. Guess what? They were waiting at the door for us, and we got it, and we left. That's the type of stuff where I vote for that congresswoman every single time because she helped me out that, and she really did try to help us out. It's rare that you see those type of interactions actually helping you personally with your local representative. That's the type of stuff that makes me happy to vote for my local person, right? Going forward. It's rare that I have contact with everybody, but I've been to some nice donation parties because my friends' parents live and stuff like that. Why I meet the local senators and stuff like that. But the local House representatives for the state, they have the smaller districts, of course. They got your back. Don't be afraid to call them. Even if they're not your party's person, they're usually there to help you out. They're much better people than the people I think in Washington, D.C. When I contact a person in Washington, D.C., they're like, how is this my problem? Here in the state, they're like, oh, how can I help? Right? That's how I look at it. And let's see. And hey, Amber, it's a global collapse. Oh my gosh, yeah, it is a freaking global collapse. Worse than 08? Oh gosh, I hope not. Good time to short. Is it a good time to short? I would be shorting a breakdown personally right now. I only short breakdowns of patterns. I do not short until the breakdown occurs, and personally, that's me. We don't have a pattern right now. We're in a consolidation phase, and then after we exit that consolidation phase because we break down below a trend line or whatever, then of course you guys can be shorting a little bit more if you want to. Let's see, 75 basis points on Wednesday. Bitcoin to 14K. 14K seems to be a growing consensus among a lot of people. Amongst a lot of people. I'm really excited to see if Jerome Powell is going to say more than just the 75 basis points this week, because he may just say, "Hey, we don't know how many basis points we're going to be doing the next month. We're just going to be going, month to month or meeting to meeting to give you guys a good idea of where we're going." So we'll see how much guidance he gives us going forward, dude. Haha, you can't bite me. You can't bite me. Haha. I should probably stop egging him on. Dude, I love you too, but you see this guy? Okay. No. Thank you. You want a treat? Uh, there we go. Okay. Can't read anything until I do this very fast. Um, I'm up on the go. There you go. Let's see. And hey, Amber, need a 2.5 basis hike. What do you call? I thought they needed to go one. I thought that was my aggressiveness. Jerome Powell isn't the type of guy that he doesn't stop the boulder from falling down the hill. He slows the boulder. He slows the boulder down while it's going down the hill. Does that make sense? He doesn't try to stop disasters. He just tries to mitigate the effects of the disaster. So that's what we're kind of dealing with right now, and maybe we'll figure it out. I mean, I have hope that he'll try to he'll fix inflation before the end of the summer. And then, because rate hikes are going to be going so high, he will at least have ammunition to throw against recession to try to balance everything out. So my hope is here, the rate at which we're going, we'll tip into a recession. We've been talking about this for a while now. We'll tip into a recession. It won't be as bad as the 2008 financial crisis, although the food prices may be getting worse here. I'm hoping we can do something about that as well. But the recession will be mild, and then with some help by the Fed, the recession hopefully won't last more than a few months, and then it will be a quarter or two, so more than a few months, but after that, we'll be getting back to normal, and pain will be just bearable enough so the majority of the country is doing fine, and some poor unfortunate souls will unfortunately be having a hard time in the economy during that period of time, right? So that's my hope at this point in time. I hope it doesn't get much worse than that, because of course, if it does get worse than that, I mean, we go back to the 2020 riots in the streets, stuff like that. Just not a good look here. And then, that might make the 2024 election cycle be even more wild than it has to be. It'll just be a catastrophe for a majority of people out there. But, we'll have to see how all of this kind of works out in the future. California gallon of milk, $7, same as a gallon of gas. Peace out. Holy moly, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I get lactose-free milk, whatever it's called, because I can't have dairy. But, not milk specifically, dairy. I can have cheese for some reason, but not milk. But yeah, that seems kind of extreme to me, even that. Let's see. Let's see. And hey, Hota, that's crazy. I'm looking at houses too right now. Yeah, you don't even want to buy a house right now. You want to wait for the economy to pick up, because the monthly rate at which you have to pay because of the mortgage rates, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to buy a house right now. That's why buying houses has crashed over the last few months. People are buying houses, but just not at the same rate as before. Let's see. And hey, Amber, LMO, that's an 80K house. Depends on where you live. It all depends on where you live. And hey, Tacos, dogs are mating. Yes, they freaking are. Hey, Mukesh, what is a leverage token? Can you please explain? So there's two ways to look at leverage. Okay, I don't know if you mean like a leverage token or trading leverage on a token. If you open up a trade on a leverage market, like a leverage exchange, like a Bitgate or a KuCoin or something like that, it means that if you have a 10x leverage, every percent that the price goes up, you make 10%. Every percent the price goes down, you lose 10%, okay? That's kind of a simple way to look at leverage there. It's more risk, but more reward, all right? However, when it comes to leverage, coins with leverage, you can usually find those on KuCoin. And what the difference is, you will not be liquidated out of your position if your margin is too long. What you're basically doing, instead of buying Bitcoin at $20,000, with the 10x price, you're buying a specific coin tied to what Bitcoin's doing. So if Bitcoin goes up 1%, the value of this other coin is going up 10%. But you're not actually borrowing money to invest in the coin. All of the moves are happening within that coin itself. It's just going up based on what Bitcoin's price is. You can think of this as the triple Qs of the world and stuff like that, the 3x bull shares that you see in the market. It's the same concept, but just in a crypto form. So if I was, do I have FinViz up here now? Like stuff like this, the triple Q, right? Maybe that's the best one to do. Let me see, exchange traded fund. Can I find one that I like here that might be worth it to talk to you guys about? Uh, no, not the short. I'm tired, guys. I'm not sure if I can find one in a short amount of time here. No, eight. Actually, which one's had the biggest move today? There you go. AXS 2X Innovation NFT, EFT, ETF. Or here, Direxion. Here we go. Okay. The Direxion Daily Jones Internet Bull 3X shares. So you can see that this went down 17% today. It's supposed to be usually 3x more than what Bitcoin would be doing. So if Bitcoin went down 5%, this would go down 15%, right? Now this is one a little bit different because, of course, these markets, this stock has its own market here. But the point is, in theory, it should be going down way more than the Dow does when it goes down, and way more up than the Dow when it goes up. Hopefully that makes sense. So, but that's for the second one. It depends on how you want to trade. The second one that we just talked about is much safer because there's no way you're going to be liquidated out of the position. You can still lose a lot of money, but you're not going to actually be liquidated and have to and worry about losing the entire position. You usually. Let's see. And hey, is that Kansas? I think one of my friends is not moving to Kansas, but he's moving to Kentucky. One of my friends, Austin, he's a friend of a friend over in Pennsylvania. He got a promotion from the Tyson Chicken Company, and I think he's moving to Kentucky pretty soon. And I think he can afford to buy a really nice house out there. While in Philadelphia, he's not going to be able to afford to buy the best of houses, or not a massive house like the parents own and stuff like that. Um, why am I looking at it like this? I just want to look over here. It wouldn't let me click on it for some reason. That's interesting. It was right there. Maybe if I put it in paste. I do not know why it's not letting me look it up. I do not know. It's worrying, but it doesn't seem to be causing too much of a catastrophe amongst the market right now. Right? Um, did this work? Staked Ether? This is probably it right here, I hope. Yeah, it's concerning, but I'm not freaking out too much about it. I think it's what's leading Ethereum to go down more than Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is down 2.63%. Bitcoin is down about 5, and you can see how much more Bitcoin has been coming down here over the last few hours. But I don't think it's really messing with the entire market. I think it's messing with Ethereum right now, and you can see the market cap of Ethereum currently. Oh, I know I zoomed in way too much on this one, didn't I? You guys will get what I'm looking at here, though. Ethereum is down 15, Bitcoin down 14. Okay, it's kind of similar from the 24 hours, but from the last 2 hours, Ethereum is falling down a lot more. 7 day, 25.36. That's a better way to look at it. 30 day, 27.44. That's a better way to look at it as well. The market cap for Ethereum here is at 136 million. So if we go over here very fast, I know I'm zooming in, forgive me. We come down here, look at market cap last year. Probably best to go last 3 months. You can see we went from a $413 billion market cap, and it's behind my head here, but you can see before the last drop we had, it was at 218. Now it's currently at 137. So it is getting hit hard like everything else, but this is getting hit a little bit harder than everything else. So worrying, it's better if you are shorting Ethereum like I am. It's the only short I actually have open right now. I triggered a few minutes ago, or right before I started streaming. It's good news for you, but if you're longing Ethereum, it's not going to be good news. So, right? So, it's worrying, but it's not going to really cause too much of a pain to Bitcoin, it feels like right now. Right now. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Crypto Hash, how are you not scalping right now, bro? Instead of window shopping for $1 million houses in Mexico? Sheesh. It's Nicaragua. It's not Mexico. For me personally, I already sold off on my shorts today. I made enough money. I tend not to over trade too much. I don't like usually trading while alive. I've done it a few times and made a few bucks, but I don't usually like doing it too much. First of all, Loki has to be taken care of. He always bothers me, as you guys see normally. But normally I have high anxiety of like doing work in front of other people. So this is true with trading, but it was true while I was working downtown Seattle, if my boss is just looking at me, or if I'm anywhere near my boss's office and I can just see him staring at me, my work quality just freaking drops. Yeah, it's weird. However, yeah, I don't know why. It's just something that I have a problem with. But I do it every now and again, usually during bull markets, because I just want to go like, hey, breakout here, breakout here. I'd rather just tell you guys, hey, I'm opening a short right here. Hey, I'm opening a long right here. And, my price target is such and such. And most people try to be greedier than I am, so because I'm much more conservative. So I take my profits way too early. What's right here? And hey, Crypto Behave, when you move, I hope you can use the view out of your window as your backdrop. Oh my gosh, that'd be great. If you go to my old YouTube videos before I moved over here to help my mom after her stroke, my channel, maybe go all the way back over here to like sort by oldest. Uh, right here, maybe, no, maybe this one. No, no, no. Let me see. No. Okay, let me just go on the old videos here. Oh no, it's too bright. I actually had a waterfront view from my last apartment complex. Freaking expensive. Um, but I used to live in a place called Bayside Garden Apartments. This isn't when I lived in Tacoma, and this is the front from the downtown city area. It was next to a cool castle-like school. But if I how do you do this? Can I go down this road? There you go. You can see the view of the water from here on a nice. This was a smoky day or a cloudy day, something. Oh, I can't go back there. But my apartment was like right over here. Not this first one, but there's another apartment like right over there that was mine. It was nice. It was like 1,500 square feet. It was really really nice. Just for me, myself, and I. It was before I had Loki. Oh my god. To have space in downtown cities is nice. It's just expensive. And then when I wanted breakfast, there was a cool place called the Harvester. There's also a wine store. There's Salamone's Pizza right there. Stadium Thriftway is a place where you can get some groceries. There's also where I got my dry cleaning done right here as well. There's a cool chocolate shop. I bought my mom's chocolates here. It's pretty chill. Yeah. So yeah. It was a fun place to live. But I had a beautiful waterfront view that I used every now and again in one of my older videos. It was nice. Expensive, but nice. And hey, Crypto Carney, I know what I'm about to say is going to get laughed at. I sit in my Telegram breaking brains at this all the time. I know the first decentralized stablecoin, it only goes up when it's on chain. Christ is king. What do you got right here? Let's see, what's going on here? Amber, there are no stable coins. Um, and hey, Ota, yeah, guys, thanks for liking the video and thanks for subscribing if you guys haven't already. I appreciate it. And hey, Crypto Carney, the pup's name, his name is Loki. Oh, what's going on right now? What's right here? Hey, man, hi from Wenatchee. Oh, God, I haven't been to Wenatchee in forever. I can't believe I called it Wenatchee just a couple seconds ago. I haven't been to Wenatchee in forever. I used to drive by it when fishing. I used to go fly fishing around there quite a bit. Yeah, I need to go over to Wenatchee again, though. I like Wenatchee. And hey, Boss Game, or Boss G Main. I'm really into chairs. Hey, there you go. I love chairs. I got a, I don't know, AK Racing one. Costs a pretty penny because it's meant for fat people, but I like it. And hey, Michael, I hate people staring over my shoulder when I'm working in their home. Makes more of a change when I make a mistake. Yeah, exactly. I don't like doing it at all. And that's me in the office. Oh my gosh, it sucks. I can't stand people. And hey, bro, BNB. You're gonna want to be trading BNB off of Bitcoin's technicals right now because it's not doing anything crazy. Unless you're talking about the stable coin, which I don't think it's got anything crazy going on with it right now. If it is, let me know. But right now, Bitcoin's consolidating. I wouldn't trade anything until I see that Bitcoin's breaking out, and that might make me a little bit more excited. Otherwise, you're going to be buying around a support level right here, which is going to be risky, but you want to have around a 5% stop loss for any trades you're opening right now. It's not financial advice, but that's just my opinion of how I would be trading this right now. I usually want to have a 5% stop loss here to protect myself. But okay, everybody, it's 8:30. I'm going to go to bed because I have a feeling I'm going to be waking up early to stream for you guys again tomorrow. I also got to let Loki go use the bathroom here. But tomorrow night, guys, I'll be live at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And whatever Bitcoin's doing tomorrow, if Bitcoin is crashing again sometime tomorrow morning, I will be live, okay, to talk to you guys through everything and give you guys some advice and stuff like that. I enjoyed talking with you guys today. And I will see you guys at the earliest. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Or if we're crashing before then, whenever I see the crash occurring, guys, okay? Thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of your night. Thanks. And, don't be afraid to buy at these levels.